Okay. So, who would like to recap what happened last week?
We tracked down the fake Inquisitors, and we're ready to fight them.
Yeah. We tracked them through the deepest, most underbelly of the ship.
Oh yeah, we got the ceremonial hammer and the towel to ritualistically kill from the enemy tribe for the god M.
Vulcan hammer.
Yeah, they just give you like a little repair hammer.
They did give us a cloth towel, right?
I don't think so, but you can use your imagination. I'm sure you can find like some dirty rag that was used for like cleaning up that you can just place over their head for the.
No, what we'll do is like when Gar polishes and maintains his flamer and it's coated in the like oily soot that's left after a promethium burn, that rag will be what we anoint them with, and then hit them in the back of the head with the fucking ball peen hammer.
Okay.
That's such a terrible way to go, I have to imagine. I don't have first-hand experience, mind. I'm just guessing. All right.
So we found the other tribe.
Yep. They're a bunch of funny fellows, aren't they? All right. Well, you find yourselves in a large, mostly open room. Towards the back, you see some metal scaffolding set up. Looks like it was possibly used for either construction or maybe for repair or even just to like be storage racks for something. As well as a number of old rusty metal pipes that have been just piled up to form some sort of barricade. Looks to be some sort of like arena set up in the center there, but on the scaffolding you see in the back the False Inquisitor, as well as a number of the Cold Ones he has allied himself with. You also see what looks to be two other people, the corpses of the two other people, in the arena that don't look like they were Cold Ones. They look to be somewhat similar to the False Inquisitors you had seen the few days previous.
Remaining co-conspirators.
Is this guy the only one that's left?
As far as you're aware.
Yeah, he seems to have turned on his friends and killed them all.
He's probably got his own gang that he's going to go back with. Like he's got his own loyalists or something. These guys were probably allies of convenience. But if he's on his own, so much the better.
But you have walked in and seen a bunch of Cold Ones as well as him, and we will now begin by rolling initiative.
There you are.
Let me just make sure.
Nice.
I randomly ask, can you actually shoot out the scaffolding under them?
I mean, you could try. It's pretty beefy.
Hit AG, right?
Yeah.
After clicking on my token?
Yep.
Okay.
And remind me what we had in the way of arms. Were we back to full kit?
I think so.
I believe we were, but I am out of it.
I'm almost certain you did, yes.
Oh, there we are.
Definitely dragged my flamer through a maintenance tunnel.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
Yep.
And we didn't have any weird crotch stuffing situations going on at this point?
Nope.
And remind me, what did the False Inquisitor... could we tell what kind of armor he had, or is it underneath his fake outfit? Arms and armor. Like, I think I remember bolters.
He has a bolt pistol you can see. You're not able to see what armor he has underneath his great cloak, but if you were to... you could try to make like an awareness roll to see, but that would like... That would be
action or
that
something?
would be a half action to like kind of like point it out.
Let me
There we are.
do some dimension measuring here, though I think I'm going to be moving and shooting to cover. Here we go.
There we are.
23.
Wow, they got the same freaking rolls.
Oh, sweet.
Wow. All right, and you can see that these like piles of pipe, like rusty metal pipe, are about waist high. Like not quite waist high. They're merely meant to make like a barricade for like keeping the central area proper. Properly.
Proper.
Proper.
What are they standing on something? The ones that
Yeah. So the ones in like these little like blue scaffoldings in the back here,
Yeah.
they're raised up about a meter and a half high. They'd have to jump down, or you'd have to climb up to get to there.
Okay.
And the guys, like the four on the center there, are below. It's
Does that provide cover if you stand?
it doesn't have really any cover. It's just like open scaffolding. Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
just meant to like provide you like a height advantage.
Can one of our melee people move to shore up one of my sides when I run to cover? I figure most of the cold ones will probably attack with melee or try to. And I don't want to get my ass dragged down and clubbed to death. But I can do the shooty shoot if I'm covered.
Matt, they have spears. They're gonna spear you.
I don't want to get the thrusty thrust. In thrust, I do not trust.
Trust in the thrust.
I am going to use my hip shooting ability to move, and yeah, I'll move here into cover. This is cover, right?
Yeah. You'd have to duck behind it, but
Yeah. So what the ability I'm doing is as a full round action, I can make
40. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I can make a double move. For me, it's 10 because of my agility, and make a single attack.
okay.
And I'm going to be using my Storm Bolter.
Okay.
And I'll fire semi-auto at... Actually, no, I will fire single shot. Hang on, let me double check the way the storm... Yes, okay. So yeah, I will fire single shot, so I'll get the sight bonus for my thing.
Okay.
And I guess I'll attack this guy.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, bear with me. I'm kind of getting my head back in the game. Okay. Storm. And it's got tearing.
Oh my.
Yes. Storm bolters are good shit. Hit. No aim. Hang on. Damn it. I accidentally hit point blank instead of short range.
Silly moral.
Yes, I'm a fool. Short range. Standard. Plus 10 for the scope. And firing single.
All right. Well, yeah. I don't think he can. I mean, he can certainly try to dodge that, but that's at a -50.
For reference, it's 2 single shots because it's got the storm quality. Doubles hits, doubles ammo.
Okay.
So 2 shots.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll
he can't
win.
dodge that. Okay. So go ahead and roll damage for those.
Okay.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's
That's the
probably
first shot.
dead.
That's the second shot. 34 damage.
All right then. Well, pen 4 to the. Actually, I think it'd be his arm. Well, cuts through the entirety of his armor. Yeah, he's dead. You blew his head off.
Oopsie.
Which one is he? Okay.
So that's one. And I'm in cover, and that'll be my turn.
All right, so you just fire like your storm bolter you just fire like a single shot, although both bolter rounds fire out of the barrel, striking him in his arm, blowing it off, and he just lets out this like string of some thing that sounds low gothic, but is kind of hard to make out. You know, what with him dying of shock and blood loss and all.
These things happen.
You mean a horrible death?
All right, Digo, you're up.
I'll move over here. That should be, and can I shoot at this guy?
Yes.
It does. Find buttons.
The shooty shoot button.
Yeah, the shooty shoot button. Okay. Hit. What kind of distance is that? Is that
From you to him, it is 8 meters. It looks like.
That would be
Actually
short
9
range?
meters. This is with your las pistol.
no bolt?
Bolt pistol. I believe 8 meters, and I believe a bolt pistol has a range of It's a range of 30, so yeah, it'd be half the distance. Or it'd be less than half the distance, so you'd be fine.
Short. Here we go.
Okay, 3 degrees of success. I mean, he can certainly attempt to dodge, but at the negative 30, he's unlikely. But, just for the sheer thrill of it.
Ooh.
Nope. I wouldn't have even been able to dodge even without it. So yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, and it's tearing.
Okay. Silly cold ones. All right, so let's see. You struck him in the. Let's see, that was a 9. So you actually struck him in the head with
Nice.
a 11 damage. All right.
Brain matter to survive.
Well, you cut through his armor. So 11. 7. Okay. So you get a nice strike that the bolt round hits him in the side of the head, but it's a very clean through along the side, and it doesn't actually explode in his head. So he's not dead, but he definitely got pretty badly hurt from that. He is moving by shock alone.
Which one was this one?
That would be this
guy.
feller who just got
Okay.
his head kind of meloned.
Canoed. He can taste key lime pie. He doesn't even know what it is, but he can taste it.
All right. Tigo, was that anything else, or was that the move shoot
that's-
action?
Yeah, it's the move and shoot
Okay.
action.
Eve, you are up.
Okay. See, should I move to Watchmaker's left? So I can move and then. So I can move. So wait. My brain's not working. So I have 2 actions that I can use, right?
Yep, 2 half actions or 1
2
full
half
action.
actions. So I can half action move, right?
Yep, you can move up to a number of meters equal to your agility bonus, I believe.
Okay.
Actually, curious. Yes.
Could also possibly have Gar on one of the flanks, because he can go toe-to-toe in melee, and he's got the flamer, so if they funnel in towards him, he can just barbecue a whole side.
Wait, so I can only move 3 meters for a half action?
Yep,
With
you
the
can move.
tripod, I can barbecue the whole place. I'm planning on setting up the tripod like right
Nice.
here.
Yep. Okay. But yeah, Eve can half action move 3 meters. I believe your agility I'm assuming your agility is 30 something, right?
32, yeah, I think.
Yep. So, or you could full action move, run. You can full action move, run, or charge.
And then I have a bolt pistol, and it says its range is 15 meters.
Okay. So that means you could shoot up to 15 meters without penalty. And if they're closer, then if they're within half range or closer, then you can
That's
get bonuses.
How come it's so short range?
Oh yeah, you're right. Why is it 15? Because the range
Is
should
that
be
right?
30. 30 meters for a bolt pistol.
Maybe 15 is your close.
Am I looking at the right? Hold on.
And
Here.
we'll just take a quick old.
Oh, that's my son's auto pistol. Sorry,
Oh yeah, yep.
that's the only pistol I have. So
But yeah, you could move your 3 meters and then shoot, or you can do the full action to move to behind cover. And
so
then
is it
just-
3 meters from the square in front of me?
Yeah, so you'd move 1, 2, 3. So you move your character 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, your character position right now is 0, is how I remember it.
So
Yep.
1, 2, 3. So I can move to this. Okay.
1, 2.
I can
So you can
move
move
to
here if you made a
this.
straight line.
Okay, and then I want to shoot. Should I shoot the guy that just got shot?
You could if you'd like. He's definitely within range, so you wouldn't be shooting with any penalties.
Okay, so I'll do that. So that way, just take him out. Hopefully.
All right, roll them bones.
Sorry, I completely forgot how to do this.
I will admit, I think it's been 6 sessions since we did a combat.
Yeah, so do I do weapon skill?
Ballistic skill. So you
Ballistic
just click
skill?
on you go into your inventory, click on your weapon, and it's the 2 hit button.
Hang on just a sec. I'll be right back.
So I hit the hit button?
Yep.
Yes.
So let me take a look at Evord. Yep. Silence also pistol. You hit the hit button, and that will do all the. And then it will let you like choose.
No aim.
No aim. Yep.
Standard range?
Yes.
Standard rate of
Yep.
fire?
Yep.
No modifier. Single ammo?
Yep. That's just for calculating the ammo usage, so you don't have to worry about it. And I didn't like. That's weird. It didn't actually like. What? That's weird. It didn't actually give a number. At least not on my screen.
Did I not put it in right?
Just for ha-has, let me give it an old shot. Alright, no aim. Standard range. Standard rate of fire, attack, no modifier, single, normal.
We did the same thing.
Oh, weird. It's, doesn't actually give that. Must be issue with the character sheet. I'll have to fix that later. Alright, well, just click ballistic skill button on your main page and then just add plus 10 to that. Or, there we go. Alright, nice. Wait.
It just showed up.
Okay. Well, either way, you succeeded.
You
Okay.
might want to change your ammo back to 8.
I'm doing that now, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
That was odd, but yes, you hit. So, this guy already attempted to dodge, failed, so you can go ahead and just roll damage.
So I hit damage with the weapon?
Yep. There we go. Okay. So, let's see here. An 81 is going to be, I believe, his leg. Yep. You shoot him, and a round strikes him in his right leg. But unfortunately, it flattens. The bullet flattens against his. Basically, he has like bits of pieces of like metal plating that's like just kind of wrapped around his leg and like tied on with twine and other kind of rope to keep it in place, and it just flattens against that like piece of metal and does no damage to him. He is fine.
Aw.
I have to get you a flamer.
But you.
Oh, I do have a flamer.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have a hand flamer. I was
The
like,
range is 10.
yeah.
Aw.
You wouldn't be able to. You have to move in a little closer to actually. I guess the idea is the flame dissipates before it hits. But Gar, you're up.
Flamer is blunderbuss-like. Okay. It's a shame, but I think I don't get to burn anything until another round goes by. But I think if I do a full move, that can get me where I want to be. You think quick draw counts for setting up a tripod?
Probably not. I mean, you could draw out the weapon with the tripod, but you wouldn't be able to set it up that way. You'd have to like spend the action or half action to actually.
Turn to move up, and then half a turn to set up the tripod, and then half a turn to fire.
Yep, you could do that.
All right, let's go for that. So I'm gonna move to here. The connection to the server's been interrupted.
Yeah, I got the same message. I
That's
guess
not good.
sounds like. All right, so I see your characters in the right spot.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess roll 20's.
I'm gonna be. I guess I'm gonna be here so that I can set it up right in between the things. It puts me not covered though.
Could you start setting it up from here?
I guess I probably could. Let's assume I'm in cover until I.
I would imagine be able to place it in an adjacent square.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can send your religious minions to cover you.
Oh yeah, you got the 4 of them down here. All right, so let's see here. We got our cold one's turn.
Oh boy.
So the cold ones up above on the scaffolding here are more just cheering on their warriors down below. So these three are going to attempt to. Let's see, this guy is pretty badly hurt, so he, especially by Tigo, so he's going to be focusing his rage on Tigo. So let's see here.
Is that the smartest thing you can do?
No. He doesn't know that the second half of your name is the spiralizer.
So he's going to pull out, well, in his hand is some bizarre device. You'd be able to recognize it as some sort of fire suppression system using like a very cold gas to knock out fire. So he aims that at Tigo and fires. And it is, yeah, it doesn't matter because I'm just doing this for this here. Ammo consumption ability. Well, it doesn't matter because this is actually a spray weapon. So he sprays everything within. All right, so he's going to fire at Watchmaker and Tigo. So the majority of it gets it strikes this pile of pipe, and that's going to absorb 2 points of damage. But the cold blast from his cryo sprayer just like gets into you, and it like finds its way through the various gaps in your armor. So let's see here.
Is there any way to roll a dodge?
Yep. If you were to, you could both do agility tests to attempt to dodge that.
But not a dodge skill check?
No, there's a special talent for that lets you do that.
Okay, so just flat attribute, right?
Yep. All right. Well. All right. Watchmaker is able to duck out of the way. Like the cold blast just sweeps above him as he like. Tigo's less lucky. Tigo doesn't quite realize what is being pointed at him and doesn't realize it's about to spray out some sort of like cold, in essence, fire. And okay, so this is going to be 7 damage, pen 2 to Tigo's body.
7 damage, pen 2.
And you will get an additional 2 armor points from the this stack of piping.
7 damage, pen 2, so it goes through 2 of my armor.
Yep.
So with the +2 from the cover, my body's at 11.
Okay, so the cold, you feel it's very cold, but the pipes block enough of it that it doesn't actually get into like enough to actually cause you physical damage. So that was this guy's turn who got hurt. The next guy is going to fire at Eve and go. Okay, yeah, so we got this guy right here is going to take a fire. So he's going to just fire his weapon at Tigo and Eve. So if you want to, you can both make, or actually no, Tigo already did his reaction. So Eve can attempt to just use her agility skill to, or agility attribute to attempt to dodge that. Close, but not quite. Well, it doesn't matter. The spray does nothing to you, I'm assuming. I mean, like, what's Eve's armor and toughness together? Actually, what is Eve's armor?
On what part?
Oh, it's on your 7 armor, so yeah, it does nothing.
Yeah, you're fine.
The spray does nothing. And then this guy here is going to fire at, he's going to fire at Gar. So if Gar would like, he can make an agility attribute test to see if he gets hit by it or not.
Okay.
Agility. Nope. So this guy's going to try and damage Gar. All right.
That's a lot.
So Gar's going to get the benefit of additional, yeah, this would absorb it. So Gar's going to get the benefit of 2 additional armor points from those pipes there.
So that basically wipes out the pen 2.
Yep. So just apply the 14 damage to your body.
body is going to be 8.
Okay.
That means numbers.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like 4 armor, 4
6.
toughness.
That would take me down to 6.
All right. So yeah, this blast manages to just like find the gaps and seep into Gar's armor and like pool within inside his like his plate armor that he has. Gar feels his skin start to freeze over like the frost and begins to feel like the onset of hypothermia and just general like frostbite.
Gar is enraged. He was
Um,
already pretty pissed, but now he's enraged.
Guard just got a stat boost of 50%.
with the successful blast, the rest of the cold ones are just kind of like tapping their spears and cheering on the other one, except for this guy here who fires his blast of cold at these guys here. Doing 10 points of damage to all of them. They get struck by the this blast of cold, and most of them like fall on the ground and are attempting to like just like the frost is covering them, and they're like screaming in pain as their skin like just completely like frosts over.
So they're dead.
No, they're alive, but they it hurt. It was pretty bad for them. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate them being here to soak that damage.
Thank
you, bullet sponges.
Ah! Yeah, they just got like somebody just like sprayed them with liquid nitrogen. The false inquisitor is going to fire. Let's see, who does he see?
Nobody really.
He's gonna fire. He's gonna fire at Watchmaker, who he recognizes what a Stormbolter is and is less than pleased to see it.
That's not good.
So he
did
is.
I take that talent that lets me dodge twice in a round yet? I don't know that I did, but go on.
He's gonna half action aim.
Shit. He knows my trick.
Stay tuned after these commercial break.
The hamsters that control the Roll20 servers are really running wild right now.
I'm actually gonna reload my page.
Or they're on break. Yeah, maybe that'd be the best idea, because, like, everything else seemed to be working. That's great. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just do a stupid ballistic skill test with a +10.
Hey, here's a random question, now that I'm thinking about it. It's a little late now, but my bionic leg gives me +20 agility when jumping. Can I be like, I'm jumping to dodge? I'm jumping out of the way and gain +20?
That's an interesting question. I guess you could. I probably would make you do like maybe an athletics test to see if you like jump in a successful way. But well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll think
Next
of
time I have
something.
to dodge something, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. All right. Does Watchmaker have the ability to attempt to dodge twice?
Do I have step aside? Let me double check. Sorry, bear with me. I don't believe I do.
All right. Well, that's gonna be a 5. So he actually strikes you. The bullet from his bolt pistol strikes you directly in the head.
Aw.
Um,
However, did I put my armor monger points into my head?
I'm gonna roll damage while he actually has tearing. So yep.
Ooh.
All right. So
Gee.
Pen 4. Now you get the 2 extra armor points from the pile of metal here.
That's good. Let
Uh,
me double check my equipment just to make absolutely sure, because I'm not good at taking hits. I don't want to become died or become fate pointed. I think I'm
Watchmaker's-
all right, but I still just got shot in the head.
Lots of people get shot in the head. Walk it off. Rub some dirt in it.
I'm working on it. Okay, carapace. Okay, yeah. And hang on, also want to check. I do have armor, right? That wasn't retconned by me being bad at math.
I don't remember.
Maybe it was, because now I don't see it at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to assume I had it right on my sheet.
Okay.
So total of 9 reduction.
So you
let's
take.
see. It's pen 4, right?
Yeah.
So that's -2 from the cover, -2 from armor with 2 more and my toughness left. So why am I making this so hard on myself?
Because you used to be in IT.
The brain
Sorry,
that hurt.
I lost my yeah, my brain does hurt. Total of 9 damage reduction.
Okay, so you take 6 wounds then?
It's 9 minus the 4 for its pen 4, so -5, so I take 10 wounds, I think. Wait, no.
It reduced it by 9, correct?
But he's got penetration 4, right?
Yeah. Let me just take a quick.
I'm making this way harder than it needs to be because I'm out of it.
All right, so let's see here. Get an additional 2, so it's actually pen 2. You have 4 to the head, so that reduces that 15 to 13 plus an initial reduction of 3. So yeah, 10.
Okay.
So you take 10 wounds.
Oof, I have 1 wound left. But no critical damage.
No
so,
critical
ow.
damage.
Glad I had that carapace armor.
You can keep Watchmaker on his feet here. You need to cook these guys a little bit. And then you can deliver the coup de grace if you're not dead.
Chewie's turn now.
Okay. How far can Chewie run? Let's see.
Keep in mind that anybody who closes with the enemy is getting flamered.
Oh, that's true.
Look, Chewie's like got repaired last time. When Gar did literally the same thing.
Right.
Chewie can run 12.
Have Chewie bring Watchmaker a heal potion.
Well, think about it. Chewie can also charge. Well, he can charge 6, so yeah, he could run 12, which would actually give him a bonus to his dodge skill, to dodging stuff.
Should I just have Chewie like run over to the like left and he'll just take, I don't know.
Actually, that's only for ballistic skill.
Distract the guy on the left. I don't even know what I should do with Chewie.
I mean, that's not a crazy idea. So if he moves to here,
yeah,
he's still
kind of undercover.
Safe from my flamer, and then on the next turn, you can probably go after this guy.
Chomp that guy. Okay. All right. What was that spot again?
Right here.
Right. Just want to drag him to the right spot. There we go. Okay.
Alright, so Chewie begins, like, he barks an order to Chewie, and he just, like, starts running to, like, the one spot she points out to him. Alright, I'm gonna have these guys go. They're not technically in the initiative order, but they're still pretty, like, horrified by what they just experienced, so they're gonna run to cover.
Oop. Damn it.
They're gonna line up here. They had no other option. They're like not sure what the hell is going on. They do not like fighting cold ones.
Gar smiles at them reassuringly.
Most of their face is like starting to go like black from just frostbite.
Rub some dirt.
You're fine. Faith will sustain you.
It is Watchmaker's turn.
All right. Well, ow.
Lots of people get shot in the face. Don't worry about it.
So let's see. We got him up on that flank. We got them on that flank. The flamethrower's about to go off. I think that fake Inquisitor needs to fuck himself.
I think so too.
Let's see how best I can employ the fucking. He's within my half range. So the way dodge works against automatic fire is the number of degrees of success of the dodge reduces the number of hits, right?
Yes.
So if I
Or
got 5 and he dodged 3, he would take 2 hits. Does that sound right?
I think so. Thinking about it. Funny enough, they all have been pretty shitty at dodging, especially since you got that thing that reduces their ability to dodge. So
Yep.
it actually hasn't come up in a while.
This is true.
I think it does. I think it's like either every degree of success or every 2 degrees of success allow you to dodge. But let me just take a quick old peek. But yeah, you can go ahead and roll that.
Yeah, so I'm going to half action aim and shoot at the False Inquisitor with the Stormbolter on... hang on, let me double check. Yeah, no range penalties for the multi-scope, not that that comes up. Semi-auto, because that's still quite a few chances it hits. So half aim, short range, semi-auto, no modifier. Fire normal.
I don't know what's going on roll 20. I honestly think
Da-da-da.
I didn't even roll for him like the other guy, like the False Inquisitor. I would just do your click the ballistic skill and just add any bonuses you need to.
Nah. Ow, motherfucker. Sorry, my back is being a son of a bitch. Let me double check this shit. Okay. Ballistic skill plus half action aim plus short range. Firing semi-auto. Okay.
All right.
And
So
it doubles hits, doubles shots.
okay, so that was just a single shot.
That was semi-auto.
Semi-auto. Okay. So let's see here. Actually, that's 3 degrees of success. So he's going to be dodging at a. He's going to be dodging at a negative 30. I mean, he could actually.
He might, yeah.
Once. I'm almost certain I clicked to dodge. Did it not?
I
Did
need to do the raw stat again.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, normally it should... fuck it. I'll just do it. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here.
Automation.
Alright, there we go. Okay, he fails. Okay.
He fails.
Yeah, he fails.
Badly.
Okay, so he's gonna take, I think all 4 hits?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll them bones.
And this is with tearing. So 15 for the first shot.
Alright, and hold on. Is this to you his... it's a 15.
51 would be 15 reversed.
Yeah, so that'd be to his... God damn it.
Leg.
Stop it. Hold on. His character sheet. What the heck is going on with the freaking roll 20? I can't even see his character sheet all the way.
Jeez. Maybe reload the page.
Yeah, let me close his character sheet and reopen it. I gotta tell you, this is very odd. I've seen it have some bizarre screw-ups, but never like this. Alright, so 15 to his arm, right arm, which is actually holding the bolt pistol. So, pen 4, okay, so it cuts through most of the armor. So it's going to be...
I think I'm about to take his arm off at the stump.
Okay, so, and then the second one was 16. Yeah.
I have 2 more hits to go, but continue.
Well, those 2 hits are more or less wasted simply because the first 2 hits strike him in his arm and just completely, like, rip it off. Somewhat similar to what you've done to the other guy. Thinking it actually killed you, he wasn't as concerned, only to see you, like... He saw that the bullet had hit you in the head. Thinking he had killed you, he was surprised to see Watchmaker take his Stormbolter, lift back up, and then shocked he was not able to, like, dodge as successfully, and the bolt pistol, or the bolt round just rip it into his arm, blowing it off.
Nice.
and he like falls backwards off of the scaffolding he's on and slams into the ground dead.
Nice.
Hang on, what was that thing for the Simpsons? Like,
All right. Tio the Spiralizer, you're up.
I guess I can shoot this guy and finish him off.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and shoot and finish.
What's my
Excuse me. Sorry.
range?
Matthew,
Come on.
please no coughing. We were fighting Nurgle the other time.
Okay, so anyway.
Yeah. I think you just need to fire the or
Yeah.
click the.
I was trying to mostly get the
The numbers right for the macro. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I might have to reset the character sheets again, which is weird because I did that like only like what, a week or two ago.
yeah, let me just get the pluses on here. Actually, let me just scroll up and look at it. It's pretty much the same damn thing. I just made sure it matched the same one as before.
Okay. Well, you're shooting at a 90. Impressive. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I was looked at it as like, okay.
45? Dang.
He can't dodge that. Go ahead and roll damage.
It is tearing. So,
Okay, 13. And let's see, so for 25, so that'd be directly to the torso. Or no, I'm sorry, to the left arm. And so he, yeah, so first shot hit him in the head. Second shot hits him in the torso. Okay, so pen for...
Walked it down his body.
next is his leg.
Yeah, so let's see, 13. So it's 9. Yeah, so, yeah, you see just like the shot like strike him in the arm, and it just sends like bone splinters into his heart, killing him. As the round just like punches into his arm through his like the metal plating at his armor, explodes, and he just shrieks as like blood just gets pumped out of his like body, and like the bone shards from the bones in his arm and his shoulders splinters, sending it just like throughout like his torso, and he just collapses.
Oh, this guy's gonna be too dead to gloat over it. Make him feel bad for his terrible, terrible mistake of crossing the Inquisition. We gotta try to put him back together so we can torture him a little bit.
Oh, and there's your freaking like thing finally. Oh, whatever. It's Eve's turn.
I rolled a 5 on that one too.
Critical success.
Did we skip Gar?
No, Gar's next.
Gar's after Eve.
Oh, I was thinking of Chewie. Chewie went. Eve didn't go.
Yeah.
Chewie's later.
Dog.
Fork.
Chewie has to wait for like his like order. Chewie's not like very smart.
Alright, so if I move here, I can still use the hand flamer, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here, and then the hand flamer is 10 meters, so I could use it on this guy, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll his dodge, or not his dodge, his agility to see if he dodges that. Nope.
Okay.
Just go ahead and roll damage.
So just click damage next to the hand flamer?
Yep. Hand flamer, you don't technically. I mean, yeah, you do need to roll to hit, because if you get a critical fail, it causes it to jam. But I'm not going to concern myself with it right now, considering how annoying it's being. So 7 damage to his torso, pen 2, and he's on fire. All right, let's see here. 7 damage, pen 2. Cuts through 2 of that, so 6. Okay, so yeah, he because he takes damage, he catches on fire. So his armor manages to absorb a decent chunk of the damage, but enough of the promethium does get through, and it manages to stick onto his skin and catch him alight. And so, where at first it doesn't seem like it just seems like he's kind of like absorbed it, and then it just like just a little bit of smoke coming from it, and then it's like ah! I mean, you basically just
Not
hit
so
him.
cold anymore.
You hit him with space napalm. Gar, you're up.
Speaking of space napalm, Gar will go ahead and put up his tripod and heavy flamer here.
Okay.
Can you flame the 3, like the 2 on the scaffolding, all at once?
So now Gar's gonna flame everyone all at once.
So, I believe Gar can hit. I think Gar can hit all 3. I was actually trying to get like that.
180-degree arc with the.
Oh.
Oh,
Or
this
he
way.
he can shoot within that 180, but then like the actual fire itself is only like a 45-degree angle if I recall.
That should hit all 3, I think.
But yeah.
What now?
Yeah, bracing is not an advantage. It just mitigates a disadvantage for like firing a weapon that is way too much recoil.
Yeah, Gar 180, like hitting everyone at 180 would mean you'd be able to hit all of them, like the whole map, except for everything.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I thought that was the whole point.
No, it's like what
It's
Matt
not a
was saying.
rotating thing. I can still.
It's like a sprinkler system.
No, it's unfortunately. I mean, as funny as that would be, it would be a little too overpowered. So Gar can only hit within 180 degrees. If one of them were to go behind Gar, like if one of these guys were to like one of your friends here were to like attack you, you wouldn't be able to hit him. Like at all, you'd have to unbrace it and then like set it back up. But if you wanted to, you could hit like this guy.
Yeah,
like
think of like a machine gun nest.
Yep. So you can hit these 3, or probably hit these 3. I'd say that's probably within 45 degrees.
Get a protractor if it's big enough.
Yeah,
Maybe like that fourth one.
I tried to find a thing that does like a 45-degree angle, so I could like determine the exact amount that a flamer could hit, and it's actually somewhat difficult to find like a 45-degree thing that would fit within Roll20. Roll20 has a lot of things that are for like letting you see circles or 90-degree angles and things like that, but which is funny because I don't.
I guess I'll try and hit like these 3 guys right here.
Okay. Let's see here. So, like, shoot.
Suddenly, this guy feels exposed.
This guy, and this guy.
And this guy.
And this guy. I would say you could probably hit him, and him.
So I was thinking.
Okay. So you're going to hit those 3. All right, go ahead and roll damage. I'm going to have 2 of them attempt to agility the freedom.
One will agility right off the scaffolding and kill himself.
If he crit fails, maybe. Nope. Okay. So all 3 are struck by the fire. Go ahead and... Oh, you already did roll damage. Okay, pen 4. So it cuts through the entirety of their... Yeah, so these guys are... All right. Wait, did Eve shoot this dude? Yeah, Eve shot this dude. And actually... Nope. You know what? I forgot. I can actually plop a...
That guy in the middle is very, feeling very lonely.
I'm in danger.
You're on fire. You're on fire. You're on fire. And you're on fire. All right, and take 3 wounds. 3 wounds. And 3 wounds. All right. Okay, well, let's take a start here. Let's see here. I'm going to have these fellers, seeing their, like, allies very quickly be overcome, they're going to try and actually see if they can stay, or if they, like, freak out and run. One of them runs. Another of them runs.
Which ones? The ones on the ones in the back are running?
Yeah, the ones on the scaffolding. All right. What? So 3 of them are basically running away. They're gonna jump off the scaffolding and start to run away in panic. This guy is brave, so he's not going to. Next up, these cold ones are going to have to roll to see if they take a little bit of damage from that fire. Or
Just like
actually,
that.
first things first, they're actually going to do 3 willpower, or 4 willpower tests again to see if they can do anything. Nope. One guy, the one Eve shot, is freaking out. We're going left to right. Freaking out.
Even more.
Surprisingly okay with being on fire.
He's taking deep breaths.
And
Taking deep breaths.
freaking
That
out.
guy just shit himself.
Tasty promethium.
He's like, calm down, Will.
Well.
9,
You can do this,
10.
Will.
2, and 2. Okay, so this guy takes 9 cut by toughness. So he takes an additional 4 wounds. This guy, 10, takes an additional 7 wounds.
Jesus.
The other 2 are able to tank it. Now, this guy's freaking out because he's on fire. This guy's freaking out because he's on fire. And this guy's freaking out because he's on fire. This guy is surprisingly okay.
Will's okay. He's taking some deep breaths. He's been in this situation before.
Look, people get set on fire all the time in 40k. They really, you just got to remember, don't worry about it. It's going to happen.
His anxiety training.
He's meditating his
His DBT.
calmness.
This cold one here is going to fire his cryo spray at Chewie. So Chewie can Chewie can go ahead and make an agility roll to attempt to dodge that.
Well, his agility sucks.
Well, maybe he'll get lucky. He did not get lucky, no. All right. Chewie is going to take
Barktic.
to the Barktic. All right. 10 wounds, pen 2 to the body.
Okay, so it says 4 and then 7.
All right, so Chewie's, I believe he's got 4 armor points on his body and then 3 toughness.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Armor doggo.
So it's more like, let's just call it 5 toughness to reduce that 11 to 6. So Chewie takes 6 wounds to the torso.
So he has total 8. So does that bring him down to
2.
2?
2 wounds out of the 8. So yeah, Chewie just gets sprayed over with this liquid nitrogen and just starts to seize up, but he's not out of the fight yet.
All right.
And then this guy here, mad at Gar for lighting on fire, is going to shoot at Gar. Gar can go ahead and make a agility test to see if he can dodge. I'm just curious.
Chewie should be like the way they are in Kenshi, where every time they die but don't actually die, they gain more toughness.
That'd be amusing, but
Be back after this commercial break.
That's not the 40k way.
Oh, God. Fuck.
Yeah, it does. His gun does not sham or anything. Gar rolled agility. Oh, almost a dodge. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Almost a dodge, but Gar is in fact going to take. At least it does the damage properly.
Oh, wait, so we're going to discuss if I can jump out of the way.
Oh yeah, okay.
If I can jump out of the way, then I would pass that roll.
Make an athletics test to see if you can properly jump out of the way. If you okay,
Aha!
Damn, son.
then Gar does get that plus 20, and the spray does not affect Gar. It just clips this guy here.
You see
Everybody
the
has
marvelous
life.
as,
Ian was gonna hit somebody.
this cloud comes towards Gar, and he just leans on his robot leg and leaps into the air over the
He's like,
cloud.
miss me with that shit.
I mean, in reality, it was going to hit that guy no matter what happened. I'm just saying that he was the only one who got clipped by it. 6 damage, pen 2 cuts through his armor, and
I've never seen a
He's
man
not
that size
dead.
jump that high.
he's not dead, but
He only wishes he was.
he's just starting to recover, and then just the spray. Ah! got him.
I'm going home.
He's like his
Only fight in what is it? In
Flamer.
hall?
only
Hug the
fight in
flamer and you'll be
hall.
warm.
Only fight in hall. His like hands freeze over. Like his spear falls out of his hands as they like kind of crystal over.
Ooh, nasty.
Ah!
You'll be fine.
Chewie, you're up.
What's the distance here?
Chewie actually would
You
be.
could probably charge him, right?
You can charge that. He'd have to make an athletics to like
Athletics.
jump over both the piping and the and onto the scaffolding. But if he were, he'd be able to like chomp onto this dude.
He's probably gonna fail, but like,
Maybe he'll get lucky.
yeah, who can? You know what? Chewie not good at many things, but
He's gonna critically fail, roll, take the guy's legs out. He's gonna fall off the guy's gonna fall off the scaffolding and land on his head and break his
all
neck.
right. So just roll athletics.
Yep. Maybe he'll get lucky is how I approach XCOM, and I always wonder why my guys keep dying.
This is bullshit.
No. Chewie gets here and is about to jump it, but he tries to jump up, misjudges, and like gets his front paws on the top of the scaffolding, but then scrambles and
It
falls
looks really
on.
cute though, and Eve says, "Aww."
He wants to like put it on YouTube. Like Cyber Mastiff like misjudges jump and just doesn't like show the
He
second
lands
half.
in a sploot.
Do the little math meme, like with the math equations
yeah.
popping up.
Wigglebutt.exe.
He just scrapes, and falls on his butt. And everybody viewing this video on YouTube does not see like the second half where Chewie gets sprayed
Just rips him apart.
with cryo fluid.
Ah!
Watchmaker, you're up.
Oh, good. Let's see. Who's nearby, active, and hostile?
Can you shoot the guy on the thing so he doesn't kill Chewie?
Yeah.
Well,
Guy
yeah.
right up-
Yep, the guy on the left is active. I mean, technically all of them are active, but four of them have to make a willpower test to see if they like are screaming in pain.
Mildly distracted. I will half action aim and single shot at him.
Okay.
So give me just a sec. I will try to roll this straight from this score. That'll be my back. Ballistic skill plus 10 for short range, plus 20 for the sight total, plus 30 for single shot.
All right.
You know what? I'll fade it.
Okay.
Same roll. That's
All
a little
right.
better.
Well, he can't dodge, that's for sure. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, and he's gonna take. This is tearing, so the best of two twice. There it is.
To his left arm. Man, arms are in trouble today.
13 and 12.
Yeah, pen 4 to his arm, so...
Oh yeah, and I gotta manually reduce my ammo, so...
13, 12, pen 4. So, cuts to the...
There we go.
So, 13 and 12, or... 17. Yep, he's dead. Yep, you just blow his arm off.
Doo-doo-be-doo.
At least last thing he saw was a cute dog struggling to.
Aw,
He just like, oh, arm just gets ripped off. Or actually, it was the left arm, so it's like, oh, and then the arm, like, just doing that just gets blown off.
aw, ah!
Looks at his arm, huh?
I swear I had something there.
That happened, what, within 3 seconds?
Yeah, it's pretty fast. He's just like, oh, that's really, oh boy.
Oh god.
Tika the Spiralizer, you're up.
Let's see here. All right, these two guys up here are gone, right? Oh, the three up there?
Yeah, they're running away. I mean, they're still around, but they're not, like, in the fight
Okay,
anymore.
just charge this guy and kill him.
Yeah.
Do it, spiralize.
Let me
I mean, this dude's, like, trying to pat himself out, but...
Yeah, well, he's not gonna pet anything.
He pat his last pat.
Let's see. I gotta get this. It's a charge, right? into my modifiers. Weapons go. 5.
Well, you've struck him successfully.
Are
He
you sure?
cannot dodge that, so go ahead and just reduce him to his base elements.
It's the only way to be.
Hang on. Damage.
Yep.
That was actually kind of perfect.
With power swords, the enemy is reduced to a fine mist.
You just take the power sword, charge forward, and go to like look like you're doing an overhead feint, and then just like bring it up between his legs and just like very cleanly, like a piece of paper, like just taking scissors and just doing that like really nice glide cut through like wrapping paper, and just
put
like
it up on an ASMR channel.
just. And he just like falls in two bits, and all of his like internals just like spill out.
I wasn't using those. Not for anything important.
5-second
Right.
rule.
Welcome to my ASMR channel. We're gonna cut some paper today.
We're gonna make a minor cut. Eve, you're up. You've just watched Tigo successfully bisect a person long way.
Can I also charge at this person?
Yeah. What's your charge rating?
Uh,
Or your charge? I believe it's
I thought it was like 8 or 9.
your charge
9.
is 9. Okay. Yep. So you'll be able to successfully. Yep. So go ahead and make a charge attack. So that's adding a plus. What is it? 20 to your weapon skill.
So I hit weapon. I'm sorry, guys. Do I hit weapon skill?
Yep. Hit weapon skill and just do a 20.
Wait, do you have a custom grip?
Yes.
Oh, then 25. Yep. Yeah. We'll get this all sorted by like next week. Well, I
Yeah,
hope
it's
we do.
I think we're all pretty used to it by now.
Silly old roll 20. All right. Okay, 32. Yeah. Do you have that thing that prevents them from like dodging
Pretty
successfully?
sure, pretty sure she does.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's not going to be able to dodge that. So go ahead and just roll damage on this dude.
So hit damage next to my chainsword.
Yep. And actually hit it twice because it is tearing.
Nice.
Okay, 16. Pen 2 to his arm. Jeez, the arms.
I mean, he doesn't have an arm anymore.
You guys
Should
don't
never
like.
skip arms day.
You guys don't like arms.
They worked on legs. We target arms.
All right. Yeah. So you strike him in the left arm with your chain sword, and he 16 pen 2 to the arm. So
It's like he's a bit disarmed.
10. Yeah. You just like strike him in the arm, hit the trigger, and it just like the chainsaw just pulls in to the arm and then bites, cutting completely through it and biting into the torso as well. And he just dies screaming.
It's only a flesh wound.
Da 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 da.
Just gonna grab a pinky off of this guy real fast for my
Give me them
collection.
fingies.
Not the whole arm. Eve doesn't just have like a whole arm just like on a necklace.
No.
Wait,
Like Mr. T's chains.
Necklace of
she's
arms.
grabbing pieces of fingers, and I'm grabbing body parts.
Yeah. Eve just
And
gets
I'm just
Well,
a
is this one a
highborn.
cold one? I'm gonna add it to my inventory. Cold one pinky.
cold one pinky. Eve very quickly like chops off this blackened kind of frostbitten pinky and sticks it in her pocket for later
Right next
use.
to the 2 Nurgle dust.
Gar, you're up.
Surprised that you keep that.
I don't know if let is the word.
I'm gonna put the flame. I'm gonna try and just finish burninating these last couple jokers.
Yeah, you can hit them without
Just
striking
keep it,
Eve.
keep it over
Burning,
here.
burninate the countryside.
You can strike them. You can hit them without hitting Eve, so you're good to go there.
So they may attempt to dodge.
I'm gonna go and say they probably are not going to be able to, but we'll certainly try it.
And they try while they're one of them.
Hey, one of them actually dodges it successfully. The one on the top there. The other one doesn't.
He's still screaming.
Receive these damages.
Oh, also, I forgot to do the thingy. There we go.
Great.
At least that works.
That's the most important thing.
Sometimes it works for you guys and doesn't work for me, even though I'm the one who does it. All right, so the guy up here manages to like duck the fire. The guy
Oh,
here.
it's Will. It's the one that's, practicing his breathing.
His deep
Yeah.
meditation. It's like everything's gonna be okay, Will.
He's like the best. He's like the best of the cold ones. He's like their champion. So it's gonna be extra street when you like bash his skull in with a fucking hammer.
Like he just randomly gets a name in the middle of a fight.
He just last thing he sees is just Eve coming at him with this like tiny ball peen hammer, just bonk.
He always knew this is how it would end.
Like when he was
The
born, like
prophecies are right. The prophecies were right.
the cold one mystic is just like, yeah, you're gonna get killed by a hammer. All right, well, let's start with the damage for this feller here. 14, pen 4 to the body.
Is he dead yet?
Well, let's find out. Yes, he is. Yeah, the intense promethium just covers his body, and he's just like catches completely on fire. The promethium sets the actual plating that he's using as armor on fire, and he's just like screaming and struggling to put it out, and he's just like twisting and turning, and he just eventually his muscles just give out, and the fat in his body ignites, and he just like collapses into this like cooking heap of flesh.
Cool.
So who wants hot dogs?
Polite golf clap. the cold one here is gonna have to make a fucking willpower test.
I like how we can hear the sympathy in your voice for these poor fuckers.
He doesn't succeed. He's just cooking. Like, he just saw his fucking friend just, like, ignite in a torrent of burning flesh and fire, and just...
Will's having a meltdown now?
And he's taking...
Meltdown indeed.
He takes another... It's not much. It's just, like, the fire is just enough to be painful, but not enough to actually put him out of his misery.
Aww.
And now it's Chewie's turn. Now it's Chewie's turn, and he doesn't know what the... Chewie currently is on the ground having splooted.
I think Chewie's just gonna fuck off, like, back, I don't know, back over by Watchmaker. I don't think it matters. Chewie's just gonna stay where he is to avoid getting...
Cooked.
Yeah.
Now Chewie sploots. With his back legs out and his front paws, and just puts his like...
He's just gonna sit there and go bork, bork.
Rue.
Eve says, sit, stay.
Have him look for the gem.
Oh, that's a good idea. Well...
Alright. I mean, you could.
Can I have him do like a
Yeah.
thing?
I'm doing awareness.
Awareness.
Or Matt, think of a good dog pun for awareness, please.
Awareness.
Awareness. There we go.
Aw.
Woofness.
Aw. I did, but it's not going through.
Stupid thing. Let's just assume he does for the sheer, like, just for the speeding things up. Chewie gets a whiff of what you believe to be it, and he, like, picks his head up and, like, points towards the dead Inquisitor, or fake Inquisitor.
Hell yeah.
Watchmaker, you're up.
Who's left on the field for us to shoot?
This guy who's, like, flailing around on fire.
And everybody else is gone?
They've run off, yeah.
Okay, I'll give him a quick mercy kill with my long las.
Alright, you quick draw the long las, aim at his head, I'm assuming, and just...
Don't shoot Eve.
I mean, he's about 1.5 meters above you, so he's not, like, in your...
It won't be an issue.
Yeah, I waved by to Will.
Do you need me to roll it?
No, just roll damage. Let's be honest. That long las fucking shoots at like 120. Long las, pen 1 to the head. Let's see here. Okay, so
I'll also...
5.
So it'll do the additional accuracy damage, so I'll add that now.
His inner chakra has caused him to regenerate his damaged health.
Okay, so
Maybe he's reaching enlightenment before his death. That's what he's working on.
it's like, I gotta reach Nirvana real quick, guys.
BRB.
All right, let's see here. Pen one to the head, so it's 8.
He's releasing his kundalini.
Turned his kundalini into tortellini.
Well, you're not sure if he reached. You're not sure if he reached Nirvana because his head just popped open like an overcooked. You ever
Like
put like
baked
a
ziti with an air bubble.
Yeah? You ever put like a jar on like the stove and you forgot to like put a hole in it to like vent? It's just
And it's gone.
his head just fucking just and even that sound effect and just sprays everything all over the place. And we are dropped out of combat time now.
Let's
So
advance to this guy's pile of
Keep a lookout though while you
former
keep a
body
look.
parts and see if
keep
the heretical artifact is there.
Keep a lookout while you search the body. in
Yeah,
case
we'll do
somebody
like a-
somebody tries to ambush us.
Can you treat me real quick before our next combat round?
Yeah.
I got beaten up a little.
Okay.
He's bleeding, right? So I can use the sutures.
no, he's not considered to be
Bleeding's
suffering.
like a status condition, right?
Yeah, he's not suffering from blood loss or anything like that. So just rolled like the standard intelligence plus any bonuses you would get from that.
Hang on. Gotta add this.
In the meantime, Chewie's standing over the false inquisitor and just like barking at him.
Bark, bark, bark. I need about tree fitty.
He like grabs onto like his coat and is like shaking him.
I need to learn German for more immersion. So I could say German commands to Chewie.
I mean, learn a little bit of Latin. You could do like High Gothic. All right. Well, that's pretty good. All right. So, I believe it is what's Tico's intelligence bonus?
3.
3. Okay. 3 plus 7, so 10 wounds restored.
Nice. That puts me just perfectly back at full.
What? Just enough?
Tico just very quickly bandages, like stitches shot Watchmaker's
his
head,
head.
bandages, gives him a quick kiss to like.
Well, to be fair,
It was
Just
just a bleeder.
I'm pretty good about having your head like split open.
Just like gives Watchmaker like a lollipop for being so brave.
We'll pat on the head. Mwah.
Treats it like a bloody nose.
Good job, Watchmaker.
Yay.
Hey, buddy.
So yeah, let's keep watch while one of us like searches his body in case somebody
Yeah.
tries to ambush us.
Okay.
Like
Search
Sutton.
body.
All right. Oh, now the
Look
thing
Look at
comes through.
that.
Wait, that was like 5 minutes?
That it wasn't 5, but it was definitely more than 2.
It was a minute. Several.
Yeah. So going to the false inquisitor's body, you can see he's wearing some carapace armor. Well, it was in good condition.
Is it something we can scrap? Like, doesn't Gar need carapace armor? Or he's trying to get some?
I mean, you could scrap the carapace armor. You could like,
See if somebody can repair it to.
Yeah, I might be able to do something with it.
yeah, it wouldn't fit Gar. It's not sized for him just yet. Although Gar could definitely like have it. It's also missing the arm, so if Gar would like get it, like just tailor it and put it on now, he wouldn't get the benefits of the carapace armor to his arm. He also has a bolt pistol on him, which let me go find his actual character sheet so I can bring
you
up
go.
his gear.
I might want to take that because I only have a silenced auto pistol.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll need bolt weapon training, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bolt pistol, so it's all you.
It's a bolt pistol with an expanded magazine, so it has a clip of 12 rounds.
Very nice.
He also has a chainsword.
I'll
not
take
have
the
to.
bolt pistol.
Okay.
Take the chainsword too if you want to have 2.
If you want to start dual wielding, I might need an upgrade for my combat sword if ever I get attacked. I just have that Eldar one, which is just mundane but pretty.
I thought you.
Oh
got-
yeah, we put that in the ship, so I just
Yeah.
have a regular sword again.
I mean, I think yours is mono, but
Yeah, well, it's still hardly up to the task relative to like bolters and heavy flamers.
yeah. So if you take a look, and in his pocket, you eventually find a red pearl.
Woo.
All right, does Eve grab that? Or I should say,
Sure.
who's holding it?
Their skin or anything.
Yeah, we should inspect it. Can I? What would it be like? Probably not scrutiny because I'm not grilling it for answers.
Maybe like awareness to like, or you could do like a forbidden knowledge heresy.
I definitely don't have.
Or-
Can we try to can we try to scanner one?
Uh,
Scanner on it too. Never mind.
Ooh.
Alright.
Ooh.
Okay, so Gar, you know that this thing is a artifact from before the Horus Heresy. It was originally a pearl found on a world that had been conquered during the Great Crusade, and was found in a sort of like a collection of various artifacts that were then claimed by the it's called the Lunar Wolves. They were then the artifacts that were recovered were suspected of being owned by a chaos cultist, but it was never confirmed one way or another. But after its recovery, it then gained the reputation of being a heretical artifact. The actual people who hold the pearl are find themselves meeting bad ends. No one who's owned the pearl has ever ended up like dying peacefully in their sleep.
I don't suppose we have any kind of
Holding container.
psi-proof container, of some kind.
Nope, you do not.
We might have some
I think we
anti-size.
carry it.
I have an all rod.
That could work. Your little associates are coming over now, having claimed the home of the Cold Ones, at least a little bit of it.
Somebody hangs a live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
What? Would
I will say to them that all of this is theirs now.
Oh,
Unless they go all fucking Smeagol on us.
take what dat? And he points to the pearl.
Oh, this is cursed. You don't want it. We
Okay,
need to get it out of here and make it safe.
but all ours.
Yes, all this. He points around.
Yeah, and dat.
No, you don't want this. You'll die.
But is
You like to
ours.
Question: do you like to die?
Give us.
If I give this, then you die.
Give us. Give us.
Or I'll just kill you now.
They're really backing down, although you can make like a command roll to like try and get them to back down, or an intimidate roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and intimidate them.
Okay.
Be like, if I give, you die. If you take,
You die.
then you definitely die.
Okay.
Yeah, all right,
Okay,
well,
that.
they might be
Actually
dying.
kill him.
It's true. I could fade it at this point.
I mean, I could take out my.
Well, we
power
might have
card.
to fight Morgana, her
I
people.
should have to fight her. Yeah.
I'll intimidate them.
Alright.
I can
try
also
it.
try a command.
All of you are
kinda
just trying, just yelling at these guys.
You can try the command. If not, I'm just gonna like behead one and be like, "You
Yeah.
take, you die."
All right, I will try a command and level my bolter. Nope.
Can I all out attack one of them?
Now,
Yeah.
why don't you just fucking alpha strike them?
Can I? Can I just want to intimidate them? Just like behead one and it's like, "You take, you die." Can I try that again?
You could certainly make a
Circumstantial bonus to intimidate.
go ahead and do a weapon skill.
Let me
Plus
roll.
a standard weapon skill attack to see if you can kill one of them.
Okay, let me. What was the standard?
A standard would be a +10.
Okay. Do I get a half aim?
Yeah, sure, why not?
What is that?
Plus.
10?
Another +10, yeah.
Are you serious? Everything's just going wrong here. You know what? Fuck this. I will fate that because I have 3.
Okay. There you go. All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Some of them are already pretty damaged to begin with.
They're pretty badly like hurt, yeah. All right, yeah, you just like
Now,
Tigo
can I do an intimidate now?
yeah, Tigo, you just chop the head off of one of them. This guy, I guess. You just step forward and just like very quickly draw the blade, like the power sword, chop off his head, and then like turn off the field and return it to its sheath, in like almost one smooth motion.
What do I do? What kind of bonus for intimidate?
Plus 20. All right, there you
That'll
go.
do.
They scatter. They run off. They
You
just
die.
completely disappear. Like they just run back down the hall that they've been through before.
All right, goodbye, guys.
And let's confiscate the rest of his modern day shit and look for any other material.
Any identity?
Yeah, what's in his wallet?
You do find some. It wouldn't be like an identifying card, but you're able to find out his name by just piecing together some like letters he'd been carrying that refer to him as Godwin.
Any association to a gang or an organization?
From what you can tell, he looks to be a member of a small but sort of rich-ish gang.
He used to be.
Who takes this would be more common enough knowledge to anybody with Underworld that I'm not going to make you actually make a roll on it just to see how much information you get. I'll give you a little bit, but I want to see how much you.
Right.
Tigo gets okay. Did Eve have?
She has Underworld too.
Yeah, if Eve wanted to make
Sorry,
a roll for that.
Stopped. I spaced for a second.
Okay.
Underworld.
Yep. Okay. You would know enough to know that they would be. They're a small gang who is comprised of a few dozen members at most. But they are sort of like. They're disproportionately wealthy for their size. Tico had heard that they were able to get to this level by just taking incredible risks that have been lucky enough to pay out. They just do crazy things that somehow work more often than not, and that has allowed them to become far more powerful than they really should be.
Then they met us.
And then they decided to act as an inquisitor.
In front of Inquisitors.
Who dares loses. Those cryo weapons, were those like modified like engineer things? Did they look like xenotech?
From what you can tell, taking a look at it, it is the standard ship's fire suppression units that were modified to have a tight nozzle to allow it to spray in a more like cone shape, as opposed to like snuffing out fire in a larger area.
Okay.
If you had to take a guess, these were probably removed at some point a few decades ago and just never returned and had not been replaced since.
So, did we decide how we're going to transport the pearl?
I have a null rod. I don't know how that would work.
Do we have like a little storage compartment?
I'm sure we can find something. We definitely don't want to touch it directly. We treat it like a fucking Palantir.
Now, technically, I suppose it's currently in the pocket of your false inquisitor. So
we could just like drag
his pocket,
his corpse around, I guess.
It's kind of where I honestly thought you guys were going to go for that right away. Just grab one by the leg and just like drag him around the ship.
Ian, we're not sadists.
He's already
We're
dead.
far worse.
I mean, I guess we could just do that.
Totally
like,
won't
yeah, we
cause
shouldn't touch it. Let's leave it where it is. And Gar just like grabs the guy's foot and just starts dragging him back the way we came.
Gar leaves this large smear of blood behind the dude as where he walks.
That's cool.
Can we just take his like jacket off and hold the jacket like away from us?
You'd have to kind of roll him around to get the jacket off.
I mean, we're dragging him around, so what's rolling him around any more different?
Yeah, I would say you'd be able to pull the jacket off like with enough effort. If enough finagling, you're able to just like kind of pull off his storm cloak. Looks very nice, somewhat similar to what Hellscythe wears.
Yeah, might as well add it to the list of things to fucking add to the pile. I can words.
And then who took his? Is someone taking his chainsword?
If nobody else wants it, I'll take it along.
Okay, and then I'm taking his bolt pistol.
And whatever ammo he's got for it.
He'd have one spare clip. One inside with a missing round and one additional clip on that.
I have your missing round.
You returned it though.
I had
Something
fails.
else.
Where do I go for the Dark Heresy? Quick reference
Yeah.
for the info for that.
Let me grab. I can paste it to Zoom. Okay, so that's in Zoom, and this has a extended magazine, so it is going to have an additional 4.
Nice.
Half the clip, rounded up if it's an odd number.
That ain't bad.
So you have a jacket containing a pearl, and you are trapped. Not trapped, but you're currently underneath the in the belly of the ship.
All right, so we have the jacket, the pearl. Why don't we just drag his body and leave it to these guys so they can have food?
I think we should let these guys out. I think we should go back the way we came, round up the rest of them, and be like, "We bring you your freedom."
Also, here's some
You-
food.
Well,
Here's a-
they
right.
might turn against us if they still want the pearl.
Well,
Here's some food. We just get the hell out of there.
we could probably just burn the shit out of them pretty easily, though. They're all like, I don't know. I don't know how many there are. They might overwhelm us.
Yeah, it's an unnecessary risk, though we could always come back later.
My thought with letting them out was that would kind of cause some chaos on the ship. Which
That
would
I was
cause
about to
us
say,
not
like,
be questioned.
we could potentially still do it, just wait until we need it as a fallback option.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta run to the bathroom. I will be back in a moment.
With the ROF, it says S/2/dash.
Yep.
When I put that in, do I put S/2/?
I just leave it as a 0 as the by default. There's no calculation with it that technically uses that. You just have to assume that it uses that many bullets and just do it manually.
And for the extended magazine, the clip, how long is it then? Or what is it then?
It is, instead of 8, it is 12.
Okay, thank you.
And
Ed?
did I really need to use my fate if I had Blade Master and can reroll a miss attack?
No, but it's been a
just thought
while,
about it.
so let's just
No, I was just thinking about that.
yeah,
Thinking about it.
we'll just go with it for now. Yeah, you could have the fate point back.
I don't think
Honestly,
there's
just
much of a
'cause-
difference at this
yeah.
point.
And then
There's a-
reload, I put 1.
Yep, it is a full action to reload it.
Okay.
And if you want to know the weight, I don't really bother with the weight, but it's 3.5 kilograms.
And I had 1 whole clip
Yep,
for it. Okay.
one additional clip for that guy.
Okay.
That's actually pretty heavy. That thing's like 7 pounds almost. Actually, a
Who
little
has-
more.
Who has the gem? Is it Gar?
Yeah, who's got the jacket? And also, are you wearing the jacket? Just
I don't think we're wearing the jacket.
Definitely not wearing the jacket.
No, I think we're like holding it like to the side.
I still think we should put it on Chewie
Oh, we
Oh,
could
the
do
pearl?
that.
or in Chewie.
Is
We
Chewie
could,
about
we
to
could
become
put
our
it in
Kenny?
Chewie's mouth.
do you just tell Chewie go get his ball?
No take, only heresy.
I am your dark god, Cybermaster Chewie 001.
I feel like he must have a storage compartment in his butt or something.
Well, no. He
Up.
you could do a tech use roll to see if you could maybe pull
Put it
off
in
some
there
plating
somewhere.
and
I'll try it.
go ahead. All right, wow.
Hey!
I told that there was a storage compartment.
Watchmaker is able to pull off a piece of armor plating and find a open section where the pearl will be able to fit.
I jammed the pearl in.
All right, Watchmaker grabs the pearl and go ahead.
Not with my own fucking hand.
Well, how do you put it inside of Chewie?
I was gonna. Well, first off, I've got tools. Second off, I can like use the guy's cloak or like a heavy glove or wrap my hand or.
All right. Well, how do you do it specifically?
Let's see. Is there anything immediately available to our surroundings?
Not really. I mean,
Tools. Maybe you have some tongs or forceps or.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You wouldn't have anything. I wouldn't say like tongs or forceps, which would imply more like
blacksmithing.
Yeah.
I probably have some kind of...
forceps.
What about my my medikit?
That's an idea.
I wouldn't. Unfortunately, no. I wouldn't say like any tongs or anything. Like you'd have like maybe tweezers.
How big is this thing?
But not like forceps.
I mean, your medical kit's probably like the size of a lunchbox.
If I had a medical kit the size of a lunchbox, it would
I mean the gem. He's gonna use like.
Oh, this thing's like your size of your fist.
Oh, that's pretty big.
That's what she said.
All right, let's look to other options and availabilities. I still have my survival suit. I could maybe take the glove off of that.
Yeah, you could try that.
So I'll put the survival suit, gloves / arm coverings on, and here we go. I'll put it into the doggo.
Okay. Make a willpower test.
I called it. Does Jaded apply at all?
No, not in this case. This is for something different.
I'll fate that.
Okay.
Hey!
I'm curious, what would have happened?
All right, Watchmaker grabs the... You'll find out later. Watchmaker grabs the pearl, and he feels a bizarre sensation, the back of his head, a buzzing kind of sensation, and just like, ugh, and he just stuffs the pearl into Chewie's little opening there, and just like seals it back inside.
Bork, bork.
Don't touch that.
Bork.
If I knew it was gonna be a willpower test, I would have done it because I have resistance fear and plus.
I think it's probably like psychic intrusion or corruption or something.
No, but it would have given me a +10 to the actual roll, I think.
Only if it was a fear effect. I don't think it's a fear effect.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, now, do we let this bitch know that we have the pearl?
I think we should try and make her come to us. So we've got the pearl, but we haven't paid her yet, right?
Yep, that's right.
So we should get a cabin or something and be like, yeah, we got it. We're all set. Come see us here for your payment.
Bark.
And then just fucking arrest her.
Bark, bark.
Murder her guards. Thoughts?
Works for me. Let's kind of be ready in case she double crosses us or somebody else
or something shows up.
Yeah. I'll use the comm leech. Speaking of, because it's been a while.
Yeah.
Are we able to heal Chewie, by the way?
You could do like a tech use test to see if you can like repair him.
All right, I'll do that. First, this roll will be for Chewie.
Okay.
It's so arbitrary. I'll just do an intelligence check +10.
Okay. The hamsters, they've run on their wheels too long.
Oh, well, they both fucked up anyway, so I guess I can't. Wow. Jesus Christ.
Watchmaker takes a hammer.
The first one might have killed him.
Watchmaker takes the ball peen hammer and just kind of like taps on Chewie.
Bing.
Bink, bink, bink.
Bork?
He's busted.
I'm sorry, he'll never walk again. He's like in the middle of walking. And the second tech use is going to be to use the comm leech. I'm about to roll that one now.
Okay.
Anyone else have like high intelligence?
Honestly, you guys are a little bit, you're kind of dumb, all of you.
We're dumb.
But we keep succeeding.
The comm
Of
leech,
God's will.
the comm leech doesn't pick up anything. You figure you're just too far below the surface, like you're too far into the bowels of the ship to actually be able to pick up any comm signals. This area is just like completely like dead.
I see.
Should we be in a hurry to get back?
Could be.
How many days we have left to get out of warp?
At this point, 2, I would say, just by like going into the ship, like the undersection, just traveling through. You probably, yeah, you have about 2 days left, do you imagine?
We want to take our time getting back up.
Might be worth at least trying to take the temperature of the rest of what's going on since we've been busy.
Yeah.
So we should go back.
Back to the surface.
Guess so.
Can we follow Chewie back?
Yeah, you could have Chewie make like an awareness to try and follow like the trail that you made coming in. All right.
Yay.
Bark, and then Chewie just kind of darts forward.
Follow that robot dog, full of cursed stuff.
Quick roll. And as Chewie is Chewie's actually getting a little far ahead.
We follow him better.
Have him stop.
Wait for us, Chewie.
Doesn't listen.
Oh hell.
It's the gem.
What the hell?
Is this a roll awareness to realize he's fucked up or realize he's fucked up?
You could roll awareness if you would like.
I don't know why I used the macro. I don't know why I keep trying that.
Hey. Chewie isn't like. Chewie's not like. Something definitely is interfering with him in some manner.
Should we do survival? Someone do survival to track him?
How far out is he? Should I like pop off a shot and try to disable his leg?
Probably like 10 meters up front of you right now.
I could definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna. Hang on, let me open the right tab. That took way too many tries.
He won't listen to me.
You could make a command test to see.
Try it, I guess, if everything's happening at the same time.
Nope. Chewie's just doing his own thing, making his way
What about Gar commanding?
downtown.
Walking fast.
Chewie, wait.
No.
Do I have time to try a command test as well, just to try it?
I would think he's gonna be like 20 meters. Like he's dashing now, so
Can I
he's like.
sprint after him? And just like tackle him?
In that
Yeah,
case, I'm just
tackle
gonna
him.
shoot him before he leaves my point blank range because I haven't shot yet.
Aw, Chewie's gonna die again.
I will. I'm going for his legs, so I'll call shot there.
Okay, call shot legs.
To be fair, we put a heretical artifact in him.
Yeah.
Better him than us.
Hope we still have
It's a
that.
good thing I
cloak.
had all those buffs for being that close to him, because holy shit.
All right, you shoot out Chewie's 2 of his legs and like a single like,
Well, I was chasing after him, so
and that Chewie just falls over on his side. Bark.
okay.
Chewie.
He looks at you like when you step on your dog's paw.
Aww. Don't do that to me, you fucker. That's now. Sorry, Chewie.
Cybermaster unit damaged. Please consult local tech priest for repair. This message will repeat.
Bork.
Hey,
He starts borking in Morse code.
100010110.
Now we have to drag Chewie. Oh boy.
can you check use to turn off his audio and we can just drag him?
We can give him like a rope to bite down on and just drag him along by the rope.
That sounds good.
Just don't get your hands too close to his mouth in case the thing is controlling him that much.
Bark, 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 bark.
Right, we do that.
He looks at Eve and gives like the puppy eyes.
Oh.
Whimper.
You guys are weak.
Don't look at his face. Just drag. Just drag.
You guys are
Just
weak
drag
minded.
All right.
Look, Elroy.
You give him something to bite onto. I'm assuming you have some measure of like rope or even just have him bite
We
onto
still
like.
have our like grapple kits, right?
Yeah.
We got rope.
Yeah, we got options.
And so you have him bite onto it or like put it around his neck or something. You just drag him. This metal on metal screech.
Great. Clank.
I tuned them out, so I'm just dragging them.
You auto-tuned him out. Like, this isn't getting better. We gotta get this thing the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Did we activate the null rod?
No, we just like kind of busted off. I guess I can do it.
Could
Yeah, I
we put
want-
the null rod into his mouth?
We try that.
Okay.
Let's turn it on near him first and see if it suppresses the bullshit.
All right, no rod turns on, and Chewie seems, I don't know, Chewie-ish. Make an awareness.
I will make an awareness. All right. Now we play the is it gonna roll it game? Because it's so arbitrary.
Well, I'll take a look at it, but yeah, it's definitely being a little.
Well, it'll be perception plus 10. I'm rolling it manually now.
Okay.
Hey.
Chewie seems more Chewie-ish.
I think that did the trick. Let's keep that thing handy for whenever we have to handle that fucking thing.
Well, we already broke Chewie, so let's keep trying.
Yep.
How big of a range is the null rod?
Is it like 2 meters?
So I'll stay within 2 meters of Chewie.
Yeah.
Keeping her like pointing
Carry
directly at him.
him on your back like Yoda.
No
I
rod.
don't want that thing that close to
Oh,
me.
no, actually, it's 2d10 meters.
Got the roll
Nice.
2d10.
Yep.
We'll know what the range is by next week.
So within 7 meters, like turning the null rod on, feels like this bizarre like electrical static coming from it. You actually really don't like holding this thing, but you just
Oh shoot.
grin and bear it. But
Stuff it in Chewie's pocket with him.
Well, it's
Do you know
gonna
how hard?
cover
Do you know how
all-
long it took to get this?
Oh.
I am
Oh,
not risking
yeah.
losing it.
you tried for that thing for a while, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Kigo just stands next to Chewie with his null rod activated, and then you. Well, how do you want to get out of here? Because I'm assuming that's what your plan is.
Well, the only way out we know is the way we came.
All right.
Right.
Make a survival test to like follow the way you actually came in.
Any pluses or no?
Nah, this would just be a flat one. Or
Should we roll
plus
it?
any pluses you have from just the skill alone. Anybody who wants to make one can make a survival test.
Yes.
All right, we'll see
IBM.
if it takes 5 minutes.
It's another perception check, so.
Yeah, perception plus any bonuses that you would have from actual like survival test
Fucking
training.
Christ. I can't even fade it at this point.
What is it? Let's see.
Survival. It's
No, no,
perception.
no. What's each check? Is it 10 for each check?
First check means you're trained and you take no negatives.
Yeah,
The-
that's 0.
The
And
other
then-
two, the other checks are plus 10, so 10, 20, 30.
So how much negative if you're not
Oh,
trained?
30? Okay.
Negative 20.
It can go up to, yeah, negative 20 if you're not trained, it can go up to 30. There you go. All right, so Tigo's knows the way. Tigo's like, oh, well, we went this way. And is able to just kind of like make his way back up to the section where like the staircase was missing. Now you're looking at a
Right
I'm
at
gonna
this guy.
climb up that shit. We need even more rope. Guess we could just try and use the grapples again and things, right?
Chewie just looks at you, bork, bork, bork.
Shut up, demon dog.
Eyes flicker red.
I love your flesh.
I mean, the Pearl's already working on him. He doesn't have legs now.
That's his own damn fault.
Technically, he's not capable of the agency to have any fault in this. On the other
This is
hand,
a-
I did shoot his legs out.
It's his own damn fault for having a storage container.
You didn't have one, you just made one.
If he didn't want a Pearl stored in him, he shouldn't have had a storage container.
He didn't have.
It's his evidence thing, like he can ingest a little dime bag of weed.
Do we just want to go like? Do we want to have one person go up and then like clear the area? Then we send Chewie up with whoever second, so that we don't get ambushed, like attacked from behind or the front. If someone's actually trailing us.
Yeah, I would say the usual one watch person in front, one in back with melee
We do
on the
an
flank.
awareness to see if we're being trailed.
Sure, you can make an awareness.
I don't even know if my
I will make an awareness.
survival ever rolled.
Oh yeah.
Perception and no, like the last 3 of them haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Yeah, I
fuck's
just-
sake.
So it's perception. So it's perception. So I have 3 checks. So what is that?
So you're doing awareness set, so be at a +20.
+20.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna use that fate point that I got back because of that Blade Master.
All right then.
Fuck you.
This
Who's
is
got
like,
fate left? Because I don't.
I'll do one.
God, this is like when we-
+20.
Yeah, fate
Do you want me to say it again, Ian? With
Okay.
tears in my eyes.
Right.
God, this is like when we were playing on Wednesday, Jeremy.
Yes.
And it's like you will get all the ones, and the enemy will get
The
all
thing
the
is-
20s.
The thing is, all the awareness rolls are gonna come right after this shit, and they're all gonna be like critical successes.
Well, either way, you don't see or hear anything, so you're pretty sure it's safe. So,
We're just gonna have to go with it.
Who wants to go first?
I think Tigo, you should go first.
Yeah, I would say Tigo, and then I'll go with you, and then we have 2 and 2.
Then
Front
send
rear.
Who do we want to send Shui with?
I would
Also,
say
what-
mid back, like 3rd in the progression, and then just within 7 meters of you.
Okay, so that would be second then, wouldn't it?
Is this like the puzzle, like the fox, the chicken, the farmer?
It's starting to feel that way, isn't it?
Anyway, what do I need to roll?
all right. Well, what are you trying to do right now exactly?
I'm gonna grapple up, I guess, with the.
Make a ballistic skill test to see if you can like get that to hook into anything,
And you could take the time to aim it.
and you can take the time to do a full action
What
aim.
would
Yes.
okay, how much is full action aim?
It's a
Plus
20.
20.
Yep. All right. Digo just like thinks he's got it, and just and it goes and clunk.
Perfect Batmaning.
And yeah, you Batmaned it like right perfectly.
You are the knight.
Digo tugs on it. It's pretty solid from what he can tell.
Sorry, did we determine that we're not being followed?
As far as you
We're
can
not
tell,
We're
there is
terrible.
nobody around you.
Just in case, Gar will go last, and he'll stay at the bottom with the flamer, kind of
Pointing
pointing
backwards.
every game.
Yeah, and I'm watching the front up here.
Okay. So so who's using the thing right now to rappel up?
Watchmaker, I think.
Yeah, I should be able to.
Okay. So Watchmaker,
Oh boy.
you grab onto this thing
Okay.
and you start to just like you have it go, and it just starts to pull you up. Your head goes up over the edge, and you find yourself face to face with nothing.
Something.
Nothing at all. It's completely clear.
All right.
Cool.
Take another.
That
look
was a little
around.
spooky. That's what I'm expecting for the Halloween special.
Good job. Take another look around, and then I'll get the rest up.
Okay. You could make another awareness to like just verify if there is anything around.
I will attempt. Perception
Guess I can
plus 10, and are we gonna say with tears in my eyes? No, we
Yes.
finally got it.
Watchmaker, farther away from both the null rod and the pearl, finds his head a little clearer and is able to look around, kind of take in the sight and sound of everything for the next, like, gives it like 20 seconds, but he just doesn't hear anything. It's eerily quiet.
Is it like stomach quiet?
Not stomach quiet. There's still a little bit of the sound of the ship around, but not like down here, the sounds of the ship are so utterly muted that it's almost imperceptible unless you were really trying to listen in.
Okay. So I think we're good.
How dark is it?
It's pitch black.
Okay, and I do have my night vision.
Yeah, I've got my scope as well to use.
All right then.
It should
Next
be
up.
even Chewy or Chewy.
Yeah, I can go, I guess.
It's the even Chewy show.
All right, does E just pick up Chewie by his torso and just kind of wraps one arm around him?
Burritos him.
Is that safe to do?
I don't know. Is it?
How
Is it
far
within
is
the
she
summer
from?
field?
As long as you're within range of the null rod, I think.
Or
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm-
the null rod.
Yeah, I'm pointing the null right at Chewie. So
So what did I say this was? I think they said this was about a
7 meters.
10. It's 7 meters for
Oh.
the null rod, and it's a 10-foot drop from so it drops about 30 feet
You mean 10 meters?
or 10 meters. I'm sorry. Yep.
I was
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say
you're gonna
that-
need to either hold on to him or backpack him or something.
Tie the rope to Chewie, have them pull him up. Then Gar.
So Chewie goes with Tigo?
Chewie goes on his own, because you don't want to touch him.
He's a demon dog.
No,
now.
Okay.
but we need to keep the null rod near him, don't we?
Yes, but right now, Tigo's already gone up
True.
Right. and has the null rod. Right now, the null rod is not near the pearl.
Oh, Tigo already went. I thought Watchmaker had just.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, my bad. I had it backwards.
Yeah, I went first. Watchmaker second. That's why I asked the order.
Oh, you did go first.
Oh, I thought
I thought Watchmaker went, and
Yeah,
I
so
thought
did
Tigo,
I.
you just threw it.
Nope, I went first.
Okay,
That's
so
where I got the roll of what is it like? the
yeah,
9?
yeah, he got the 9. Okay, or 6.
6.
So Chewie's out of the range of the null rod. Bork,
Okay.
bork, 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 bork.
So attach a rope to him, and I'll go up and just pull him up.
Yeah, just pulley rope him up. That's all we got to do.
Okay. So what do I roll?
Roll just want to tie a rope around his chest as a dog harness. Just do a strength.
Okay.
Do a strength of +10. I mean, it's a rope. You've tied ropes around dogs before for some reason.
There you go.
Okay, you just tie this harness around Chewie's torso. You make sure you get the chest. If you wanted like a real dog harness almost.
I've got
And-
this great visual of Chewie slowly ascending at the end of the rope, kind of slowly spinning around with his eyes glowing red.
He's like a chicken. The head is stabilized because it's rotating as his whole body is spinning on the rope, but the head stays in place.
Tigo and Watchmaker. Actually, no. You have the little thing that can just zing it back up. Yeah, you start to have Chewie ascend. Just looks down. Eve.
Okay.
Well, he likes you.
And then
He gets
goes
to the top, the eyes go out.
gets to the top.
Work.
Bork. Bork, 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 bork.
Poor Chewie. He's
That's
gonna
a
need
lot.
lots of cybermassive treats after this.
That's just heretics, man.
Chewie eats kibble of random nuts and bolts mixed with heretic parts.
I think
Chewie is acting like Morty right now.
I assume Eve just pushes heretics into a Chewie pit and just goes wild.
Lets the problem solve itself.
All right, so we got the
Goes to get the hose to hose him down when he's done.
demon dog.
Alright, so now Gar.
Now Gar. Okay, so Gar just gets pulled up to the thing. Doesn't really require. I don't think it requires a climb test. At least not for. Well, not in this case.
Auto ascender or whatever.
Yeah. So Gar's able to get up. And was Eve last, or did Eve go before Gar?
I went before.
Okay, so all of you are up at the surface now, or at least on this threshold.
So next is back into engineering where we came into here, right?
We have to knock a rhythm on the door.
Yep. So go ahead and make another survival just to make your way back towards where you believe engineering was.
Perception +10. Yay, critical. Oh, wait, no.
I'm sorry, man.
Tigo was
That's
able.
cool. I got some blood in my eyes still. I got shot in the head today.
Tigo's able to find his way back. Follows the way back, makes his way to the sealed door.
Well, let's make the secret knock, I guess.
Dum ba da dum 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 dum.
Work. Work.
No heretic can resist shave and a haircut. You knock on the door, and after a few minutes, the door just and you are let out back into engineering.
I did not think they were going to let us back out.
I was waiting for the fucking.
That's when you go get your friend back down.
The person who let you down there is like, oh, you actually did survive. You do see like a bunch of engineers and maintenance people standing like kind of semicircle around him, like with various like not bolt guns that like you had been shot with, but like basically for like for riveting.
Rivet guns.
Yeah,
They
and
see the like condition we're in, and they're kind of like,
see like
So I
a
think you guys are aware of the denizens of the underbelly based on your standing ready here.
yeah. Yeah, they went down about 60 or so years ago, and we kept them down there ever since.
Well, I think we wiped out the mutineer faction that you sent them after, so that's at least partially sorted out for you.
Well, by this point, we're pretty sure they're insane, so we're just gonna
Well, they
let
are.
nature
Yeah.
deal with the rest of them.
So nature isn't really dealing. Somehow they're reproducing. Just so you know.
Just an FYI.
You might want to flood that place with some kind of gas. I mean,
Like 20, 30 more years, I'm sure they'll be gone.
yeah, you're wrong. All right, but that's cool. That's a problem. We're out. Thanks.
There's more of them than there are you.
That's a them problem. We won't be here. And then we were trapped in the warp for decades.
Well, to you, it was like 5 minutes. For everyone else, it was like 800 years.
Hate when that happens.
So,
Okay.
hey, what's wrong with your dog there? Your Cyber Mastiff?
Oh, he's fine.
He wouldn't listen.
Needs some repairs.
Do you want us to repair him?
No.
No.
Are you sure? I mean, he looks
Yep.
pretty beat up, and all right.
No, we're good. We've got it.
We got a repair kit back there.
All right then. Well,
You guys have a good one.
thanks for dealing with that issue below, I guess.
Anytime. Except really only this time. Bye.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
You just drag Chewie just through engineering.
Still doing the auto-tuned Borks.
Just
Pork.
drag him, like scraping metal through like the halls. Like people in the bunks who were trying to get sleep are like, "The fuck is
It's like
that?"
the Men in Black scene where he drags the chair across.
Where's Gar's wagon?
I think we had to leave that before we went through the vents.
Yeah. Just drags Chewie, just like scraping through until you get back to this little maintenance shaft.
I guess we got to go back through that. Unless there's another way around.
Pull your wagons there, and that'll make it a little more subtle.
Yeah, I guess we should go back through the maintenance shaft and put Chewie in the wagon.
Chewie like puts out his legs and like stops in the tunnel. Bork.
Hit him with the null rod.
He isn't the null rod though.
Bork.
Should we go? Should we not go through the tunnel? This doesn't seem.
You think we shouldn't go through the tunnel, Chewie?
Bork.
Did Timmy fall in the well?
Rue tilts his head to the side. His cyber ears prick up.
I feel like somebody's waiting for us on the other side of that. If you did leave your wagon, and it's an obvious sign that you went through there.
Bork, 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 bork.
Scanner
Chewie's
time.
trying to help us or kill us.
Yeah, let's do the scanner.
Yeah.
All right. Bust out the scanner and make it awareness. It's fine.
Wow. Wow, it actually worked.
You're fine. Nothing's wrong.
If I can use the scanner, can I get your bonuses?
No, you can use the scanner.
All right. Yeah. Tigo hands over the scanner to Watchmaker.
They would have put him at an 84
Okay.
target, so he would have passed by 2.
Watchmaker just kind of turns the dial a little bit. Takes a look
Satan.
in and seems clear. Nothing showing up that's odd on the scanner.
How far was this?
And the null rod is still active?
Yep. It's active as far as you can tell.
How far was this vent system? It was pretty long, wasn't it?
Hey, I was like, ran approximately, and it wasn't a straight thing, so it twists and turns, but it's about 40 meters length.
And how far did we go before Chewie decided he wasn't going any further?
You got in a little ways, like maybe a couple, 3 or 4 meters before he just like put out his legs and just stopped himself. You just like kind of like his eyes narrow, looks at you, bark.
Can we scrutinize him if this is actual Chewie or demon Chewie?
Yeah, you can,
Yeah, let's scrutinize Chewie.
you can do a scrutiny.
Tell me your secrets. All right, perception plus 20 for me.
Yeah, Chewie has never done this before.
Nice.
Chewie is something's interfering with his like machine spirit.
Gee, I wonder what could possibly be doing that. It's not like there's a demon gem in him.
Yeah, is there anything I can I think we could do about that?
Can you just like disable his other 2 legs using a screwdriver?
Possibly.
Can we
And-
hog tie him?
Can we like just dead ass power him down? Like take out his power cell?
That's probably pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
could.
Then he'll be like warp powered, but at least it'll have to work for it.
You could.
Wow, look at that shit.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could make a tech use to attempt to. Well, what do you want to do with him exactly? Do you want to just disable his legs, or like power him down completely?
I would say like isolate his leg muscles from the frame, if that's easy to do. Otherwise, dismount the legs. Otherwise, like some way to disable them in an easily repairable but decidedly not going to work without it kind of way. And then maybe try to isolate his power pack from the rest of his body so he's not getting power.
Yeah, go ahead and just do a flat tech use.
Okay.
Plus any bonuses.
Yeah, I've got my tool. This is still not a
Alrighty.
great roll success rate. God fucking damn it.
So, I have an idea. What if
Yeah.
Watchmaker leads with the scanner, scanning the whole way down, and while I hold the null rod on Chewie, I activate the strummer so nobody can hear the noise from him.
All right.
Okay.
Because the dice are being a dick.
And then you like raise your hand or something to let us know there's somebody there, or do we need to stop or go back?
Yeah, we've got some sort of tactical signals. So I would be rolling awareness at plus 20.
Yep. Go ahead and just roll awareness if you're taking the lead.
Okay. I will do that. And that's plus 30 with my skill bonus.
All right.
Wait, did I?
It looks pretty clear.
He'll lead us away.
And then so for Chewie, Tigo's got Chewie, and yeah, Chewie's just basically put out his legs and is refusing. Like he's basically like shoved himself in to this like thin tunnel, and because he's like taller than he is, like, and you're dragging him on his side, he can basically put his paws onto like the opposite wall as his back and just kind of like jam himself in.
Can I break his legs?
Seems like it. Seems like that might be what we have to do.
Can I break his legs again?
Yeah, you could make like a weapon skill to like cut off his legs or something.
Jesus Christ.
Does anyone? No one else has any intelligence for
No.
tech use?
It's just Watchmaker.
And my intelligence was never the strongest, unfortunately. Tech use is a dick, and I want to be good at it, but it won't let me be good at it.
Can anyone try commanding? I mean, it seems like he won't listen.
You could, I guess Gar can try before I cut his legs off.
Alright. I'll try.
Chewie,
Chewie,
this is
cut
your
it
last
out.
chance.
I command you, demon dog.
Fellowship plus
God, Emperor.
10
Yeah, we have to exorcist our dog.
plus 10.
Your emperor sucks cocks in hell.
All right. Chewie, for a moment, his eyes like he kind of relaxes. Like where normally he would like tense up his like cybermassive limbs, he just relaxes it and lets you like drag him through the hall.
Okay.
Good boy.
This is going to be fun to keep contained.
Chewie just comes with. Well, you know, being dragged through this like hallway as like Tigo just like kind of muscles him through.
It's definitely very clear why the Syndicate used a null person
Mm-hmm.
as their merchant.
All right, so we're playing a little more than 2 hours. Do we want to keep going, or you want to
How much
pick?
more is left, or is this a good break point? Would be.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, part of it really is up to you
If
about
you,
what
so
you.
so you can just give us a vague sense, like our plan. If our plan is the same, it's basically go set up somewhere, get Morgana to come to us, and try and arrest her. Or kill her.
The other thing is, you are about 2 days out of 2 days still on the warp before you exit.
So based on whatever you got planned, if you think we can do that in 20, 25 minutes, I think we should do it. And if not, we should do
Should
it.
postpone, yeah.
Uh,
If it's right on the fence, I would say it'll probably take longer than you think.
Yeah, I will say part of the problem is I don't know. I think it's going to take maybe an hour. So if we do another session, it's going to be short. And if we do like,
Well, we could always do like a downtime session, like half and half.
I'll tell you, let's keep going because I do want to do the Halloween special next week, and it'll just be a good spot. So
Okay.
let's keep going. And I'll just cut out a few of the things I had planned. All they were
Sure.
doing, they're
Cut
not
out
they're not
most of
anything like important to the plot so much as they would just be additional like challenges to overcome. And they're not really like anything strictly that I wouldn't say they're strictly that exciting. It's just more Ironwolf stuff.
Maybe give it to us in narration form.
Yeah, we could do that. Well, what's your plan with Morgana exactly, and we'll work from there.
I think the plan was that we get to the room, we have her come to us. I don't think she knows. I mean, she might know where we are, but we can maybe like pick a different room and just.
I think we should keep her laboring under the delusion that we're still partnered up and like give her payment.
Mhm.
You want to pay her and then go after her?
I would say just keep her from suspecting we're gonna turn until we're closer to exiting warp. Or something, you know? Or
Do we want to get someplace safe and then go incommunicado for 24 hours
we could try, yeah.
and have her come for her payment like right before?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. She doesn't need to know we're back yet.
that way we come out of warp, Sutton shows up, and it's all done. She's arrested. We've got the thing. He'd have to really blow stuff up to mess with us at that point.
All right. Plus, it makes sense. We need some time to convalesce. We did just have some big gunfights.
Okay. So where are you holding up?
Maybe we could.
Did any of us have quarters, or were we all just?
We had
Add
a
that
quarter
initial
to-
quarters.
Yep, you
Yeah,
have the initial room.
I
you
would say
can-
let's not go back to those yet. Maybe what we could do is borrow some of the quarters from the Iron Wolves that have been killed and thinned out, or see if the crew can put us up somewhere where nobody will know to look for us. Now
Yeah,
that we're-
maybe the kitchen crew would know some people.
either the kitchen or the midshipman, I think it was, who we itch powdered and shit. With
Yeah, either of those guys would
wolves.
All right. So you get through the maintenance tunnels, plop Chewie onto like Gar's cart.
Can we dress him to disguise him? Oh, can we do like a tech use to disable his like vocal cords or something, or just get rid of? Maybe just turn him off again. Try that again.
Yeah, make a tech use roll if you'd like.
I will try it.
Do you think turning him off is a good idea?
Well,
I
what
mean,
are you
if he's
doing
turning, though.
exactly?
Like, I'd like to. I know we can't account for like warp bullshit if it's gonna power him, but I don't think it's that overt. So I was thinking just isolate his power cell from the stuff that connects it and gives everything power.
Okay, so you just want to basically
Like
turn.
pull his battery.
Okay, go ahead and make a tech use roll. All right.
And that would be plus 1 degree of success.
Okay. So yeah, Watchmaker. This model of Cybermath is a little different than what you've normally used, but you figure out after the initial like look through, you've been thinking it over in the back of your head, and you're like, wait a minute, is it maybe here? And you like find where the connection from his like power cell is, and you're able to basically just like disconnect it, and Chewie just like.
Okay. And let's keep an eye on it in case he suddenly doesn't need his power cell to function anymore.
Yeah, we should
Now
probably keep
he's-
null rod on, right?
Want me to
Yeah,
turn off the
absolutely.
rod? Or leave it on.
Leave it on.
Keep him
I'll take-
disguised as religious iconography.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll put my diorama back over the top of where Chewie is.
All right, I'll turn off the strummer then.
Okay. So you have a
This
slightly.
is slowly turning into Weekend at Chewy's.
Make a sleight of hand test. Anybody who's disguising him to like see what you can actually do with him. To like.
Do I have sleight of hand? He's gonna look like the dog thing in John Carpenter's.
Yeah, I do not have sleight of hand, but I'll try.
Nor do I.
I'll
Oh,
give it a shot.
I don't
Yeah.
have it either, but.
we can try.
right.
Like,
Y'all-
You know what? I will
disguise
fade
three-
it. I will fade it for laughs.
We put the
Holy shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
You just paper mache the dog.
You have an iconic religious dog now, Gar.
Awesome.
Way before most of you were like, what if we just put like a blanket over him,
Aw, he looked like a little ghost dog, a little religious ghost dog.
and then Tigo's like, wait, what if we like,
Put some
what if we
morphine on
prop it up a bit so it actually looks like it's meant to be there, like an actual religious shroud.
My
Like,
God, that's genius.
and so yeah, you just kind of like cover him with like a religious shroud to look like it's meant to be some death shroud of a saint.
So some random crap the watchmaker still had.
St. Chewy the edible.
All right, so you have a disguised Chewie in Gar's little religious cart.
We turn around, Gar's drawing like a little Western mustache on the shroud.
What do you want to do now?
Okay, so now we want to go talk to, I don't know, whatever his name was.
Your cook buddy or the guy that
The
Steward?
steward?
Really, either one. They're pretty much interchangeable. I feel like the random officer guy,
Midshipman.
midshipman guy, might.
Valeth?
Yeah, I feel like he might be a better shot at like getting us some quarters
Okay.
down low. What with all the dead guys?
Well, you'd last seen Valeth in the in that port storage hold. Although you had also cleared out the iron wolves from his original quarters.
Let's check out his old quarters and see if he's populated them yet.
All right, so you're going to where the iron wolves had been cleared out by the grenade.
Unless you guys say otherwise, what do you think?
I think that's all right. It's
Okay.
either going to be empty or Valeth is going to be moving back in, or somebody is.
Or the wolves will have like refortified it as a strong point, but I don't know that they would, especially with the auction busted.
Okay. Excuse me. Sneezy.
Imagine they've mostly like been paid and their job is done. No,
Yeah, they probably want to be done with this.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you make your way back, and fortunately for you, you do see that Valeth and the rest of his crew, like the people who slept there, are back. Some of them are still kind of like sponging out bloodstains and are patching like holes that shrapnel had created in some of the furniture there, but it is clear of any iron wolves that you can see.
So I'll go up to Valeth, offer him the rest of my fancy wine that I've been holding in reserve. If he will let us use, be without his quarters for one more day, let us use it for 24 hours. And in addition to the wine, we'll even finish mopping up the blood for him.
Yeah.
We also if they're gonna use the quarters, could we just also use them as cover too?
I mean, we could all stay here together. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
it depends on how they feel about it. Also, we might want privacy to discuss our matters.
Yeah, we could. Wait, how'd you know we would be back here?
Lucky guess.
He looks at the bottle of wine, looks around at the various bloodstains, and you had also said you were going to clean up the bloodstains.
We'll help them.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, we got it.
We're not too good for grunt labor.
You
I
know
mean,
we
we are, but-
here. You knew this was blood. He takes the bottle of wine. He's like, "Yeah, it's yours. 24 hours. Cool. Actually, as long as you want, really."
Thanks,
And
Valeth. I knew you wouldn't want to ask any more questions.
That's my favorite quality about you.
he's like about to take a bit from the wine, and then Do you
No,
want
it's
some of
fine.
this? He just like pours you a glass, just hands it over real quick.
I'll definitely drink some first. Sure. Cheers,
Okay.
Valen.
Cheers.
Understandable. Have a nice
You're a good
day.
friend.
The other people when they're like looking around and he's just like, hurry up. And they just like
Yeah, Valen can put two and two together, unlike a lot of people.
leave the room.
He's smart enough to know he's not paid enough for this.
And you bribed them. So you were nice, like, bad guy to him.
You basically were just the thanks for the candy.
So how many entrances to this room?
One.
All right, let's fortify it, and make sure nobody else can repeat the grenade trick that we pulled to vacate it in the first place.
All right. So
we
if
also
you...
keep a lookout. Like, what?
Yeah, we.
All right. So heading back up, and so this room here is somewhat similar to what you had previously seen. The only difference is that the door would be. Come up there. I want to move just. Yeah. Well, the only difference really is that the door here is actually in the corner. Hey, I want to draw a shape if you would be so kind, Mr. Game. About there. Okay. So you find yourselves inside of these crew quarters. Door is right here. And you have about 2 days left to get back out of warp. What would you like to do? And that was 2 days' time.
Convalesce a little bit because even if I got medical treatment, I did get shot in the head. Also, keep working on the radio thing. See if we can listen out for what the various factions at play are up to.
Well, to be
There's any-
fair, how long can you actually do it now? I mean,
yeah,
we have
we
been.
should like run the clock 24 hours and do those checks for the day.
Yeah.
Do whatever we're gonna do the following day.
Okay. Well, if Gar would like to convalesce, if he spends the entire day just resting, you will regain wounds equal to your toughness bonus.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
Can I try to medicate him too to help?
Yeah, Gar. Tigo can medicate Gar as well, so you could just go ahead and roll a.
So I took 6. I can heal 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Medicate plus, I think it's 30. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
I will try my
All right.
dice.
Wait, that's perception.
That's what it says for my Medicaid. I don't know why.
That's weird.
All right. Well,
Is there
whatever.
talent for that, maybe?
Whatever. Well,
It doesn't matter.
it's
No matter
60.
what you rolled against, Gar would probably be fully healed at this point.
Yeah, you rolled a 7.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
You good?
Okay.
We
It would have
Gucci.
been it would have been against a 60 either way.
Yeah. So, Gar is with both natural healing and Tigo's assistant is able to restore his health fully. So,
Integrations of the spiralizer.
Oh, I see what I saw. Like I saw navigate for perception, and I just like saw copied.
but yeah, Tigo with his killing hands comes and restores Gar to full health.
The blood of my
Aw.
enemies will sustain you.
Yep.
We're a close-knit family unit of assholes.
Clax.
I will try my tech use.
All right, what are you doing with the tech use? Oh, for the.
Try and use the comm leech again.
Okay, go ahead.
It's doing it again. All right.
Yep.
Int plus 10. For fuck's sake. I'm still feeling the burn from that lost fate point.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah. Just check,
me!
Watchmaker bangs on the. Will it make you feel better if I just decided that Ariana got put on like the black ship going to the Golden Throne?
Maybe.
Can I try this? I don't. I have to be trained
Peter,
to,
good
to
old
try
guy.
the I have to try.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
You need to be trained in tech use in order to use tech use stuff.
Yeah, I gotta find some way I can get like a lay tech priest advance category so I can get better attribute scaling for fucking tech.
All right. So, unfortunately, the comm leech is just not able to pick up anything important. You're basically hearing like ship, like people on the ship talking to one another. through the Vox units, but for the most part, not
It's
able
like
to find.
AM radio.
Yeah.
Can we set up like the scanner to like keep watching the door to see if anybody comes up to it?
You
Be
could
right
do.
back.
You'd have to do like a tech use test to like alter the scanner in some way to do that. But yeah, you could try that if you'd like.
You want to try that?
Good try, I guess. Will it fuck it up if I fuck up?
We'll find out.
I don't know if we want to risk it. What do you guys think? The dice are not with me today.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't risk it.
Roll
Plus,
20
it's
for this.
technically heresy if we try that.
Only
Yeah.
if you're gonna show it to any tech priests.
I'm just waiting for the day that I finally give in to all your suggestions to just be a tech heretic, and then you make me answer for it.
Matt,
I guess I can.
being that's just paranoid, which is a good trait in an inquisitor.
If I do scan the door, like how long would a roll last? Like let's say I do like watch.
You probably get like an hour out of the constant use of the scanner on the battery before it had to recharge. Using it just for like standard scans could, generally speaking, be fine for like once in a while scans are fine for not like draining the battery.
Can I do survival roll to see if I can make a trap if everybody make noise if they come up near the door?
Yeah, you could try to do like something like that.
Let's see. I guess I'll give that a shot.
All right. Tigo's able to, gathering together some like scrap metal and a bit of wire, is able to hook in basically like a pot and pans little trap. So if anybody were to open the door, it would like rattle it.
Nice. Rattle the door, spook the cat.
Get near the door, just like trigger it.
Okay. So you fast forward 24 hours after doing all this, or did Eve want to do anything?
Good.
Okay. Fast forward 24 hours, and then you are 1 day from dropping out of warp.
I will try the comm leech again.
Okay, go ahead. Nothing. Its battery just, for whatever reason, did not recharge.
I'm sad now.
I think Roll20 heard us talking bullshit about it, and it's like, fine, you want 100? I'll give you 100.
We're sad for you.
I'm just gonna go get another muffin to pity myself. I'll be back in ow!
Become the Muffin Man, Matthew.
Second. Oof. Arthritis sucks, guys. Don't get it.
Try.
I'll do my best not to. Alright. So yeah, you're looking at about approximately 24 hours until you drop out of warp. And the transport ship arrives at the Shrine World where all the pilgrims will be vacating.
And no acting up from Chewie now, still?
Chewie, as far as you can tell, has just remained completely unpowered.
Oh,
Okay.
a powered down cybermassist is turning into a good container for this horrible first artifact. Sort of. So.
But what time is it right now then?
About afternoon, like closing in on like what would be lunchtime.
Which day?
Day 7. So 1 day before you're going to be scheduled to exit warp.
Where undoubtedly all sorts of bad stuff will happen.
Do we want to contact Morgana now?
Let's see what Mr. Muffin Man thinks.
Yeah, I guess we should give ourselves a little lead time in case there's a fight. We could always try pulling the... Hey, now that we've killed everybody who's gotten in our way, and you've got the money, we've got the pearl, we're Inquisition. You probably don't want to fuck with us.
We're real Inquisition.
Mm-hmm. So we might have been ordered not to do shit like that.
Yeah, we were ordered not to do anything like that.
Okay.
I don't believe you were
Well, if
ordered
we
to.
arrest her, at that point she will know that we're Inquisition.
Yeah.
I don't think you were ordered to say you were like.
We weren't to make it obvious.
Yeah, I think that was the order. It was basically like. Actually, it wasn't even really the order. It was basically we have an undercover mission, but approach as you would. Approach as you see fit.
Yeah, I think the plan. Yeah, let's send her a secure message saying, we've resolved the difficulty, and you can meet us here to receive your payment.
I doubt she's gonna come to us, but
Well, if
try.
she that's the thing. Like if she wants the money, like that's it, right?
But if she's
How
in
else
with,
how else she gonna get her money?
well, if she's in with Sutton, she's also gonna bring the reinforcements too.
We're pretty sure she's not. She's if she doesn't come back with the pearl or the money, they're going to kill her.
Oh yeah, and we've established that in conversation with her. Actually.
Yeah.
So she's either good. I mean, she's gonna show up with some kind of guard. It just kind of depends how many.
Maybe we could build an army of crewmen who are willing to be toughs behind us.
We could also kill her, right?
I think we want
Like,
her.
I mean, if the arrest goes badly, she might just end up dead, and that's all.
Yeah,
that's all.
like she doesn't have to be like we want to arrest her, but
Alive is not required.
yeah.
So let's have her meet us like a couple hours before the ship's going to come out of warp, just so we have a little bit of buffer, and try and put the cuffs on her.
So you want to actually have cuffs?
I think you do actually.
Yeah, you.
I think they were used.
Usually used.
You would just take them back.
Well, it depends what they were used for. When did
Don't
you
ask, don't tell.
use the let me check Eve's inventory list. Gear. You have. Oh, weirdly, it doesn't actually say it. Yep, I guess you don't have specific manacles.
We manacled the guy and left them on him.
Which guy was this?
I forgot what his name was. Yeah, I think it
Oh!
was the mutant guy.
Yeah, that's right. You made him leave with the manacles.
Oh, did we never reacquire them?
Alright, well, for my own amusement, you don't have manacles right now, but, I mean...
We have rope.
I'm sure we could
Definitely
probably
got
get.
You have something. Like, I'm sure you can find some way to, like, keep her, like, from escaping.
And if we're careful, we can use her as containment for the thing.
The pearl, yeah.
You could have Chewie, like, you could turn Chewie back on and have him bite her.
No.
Well, so your plan is you would like her to... You want to wait a few hours. So do you want to fast forward, or do you want to do something else before then?
Maybe we should do like a sneaky walkabouts to get a general idea what we've missed while we've been busy with this, because it's been a while since our last kind of news brief on what's going on in the ship.
All right.
You know what I mean?
So how do you want to approach this then?
I would say maybe stealth to get out there quietly, and maybe
Gar can just go take a cruise through the cargo bays and talk to people.
Okay.
you might be somebody they're looking out for, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
I guess we all would. That's why I was thinking doing it by stealth.
Where's that crazy preacher guy?
I would say Chigo, or yeah, maybe Chigo out on his own, or Watchmaker out on his own.
Just keep the stick near Chewie.
Yeah, and that's about all I've got.
Yeah, I can go stealth out.
Okay, and the other of us will stay with the boofer. Oh shit.
Okay. Roll stealth.
That's right, it's broken.
Yeah, just agility plus whatever your stealth bonus is.
What was the second and third tick were 20 each? Or
10.
10, 20?
10, yeah,
Sure.
10, 20.
20 total.
Okay. So
And you're leaving that thing with us for Chewie?
The null rod, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those two stay together.
Really?
well, I mean, I gotta roll for anybody who's gonna actually try and see you. So let's see how well they do, because they
I
could
mean, a
fuck up
blind
really
man
bad.
could see me.
Yeah, Tigo like walks out of the hall and is very quiet as far as you can tell until he like looks behind him to make sure no one's following and turns the corner and walks directly into a member of the crew. Can I help you?
No, I just didn't see you there. Sorry, buddy. I just like pat him on the back and they walk by.
All right. Well, we were informed to let you pass. So if you need any assistance, let us know.
Yep. Have you seen my friends?
We haven't seen them lately, but they're also free to pass. You do
Okay.
have the passes for the ship, if I recall.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I've just been looking for them.
Yeah, well, no, I'm sorry, I haven't seen them.
All right. Thanks, bud.
And he just leaves.
Can I, what the? Can I re-roll stuff now?
Yes, go ahead and roll stealth again.
It's like, what the fuck was that?
Game is being very rude.
Yeah, let's try this again.
They have been odd until I rolled and got a 5. I did a GM roll to see if anybody would see you, and all right, now Tigo is able to like
Actually,
sneak
stealth.
through the hall and doesn't really see anybody else. At least nobody like running around or looking panicked. And really, it looks basically like it had been on the first few days of the ship, where everything's more or less normal.
I actually go take a look around Morgana's area, see if there's panic over there.
All right, where are you heading? Room 17 or to another area?
Just the general area, not the exact room. I don't know. Is
Okay.
that a good enough roll you think to risk that?
You might as well.
Yeah.
Could just say you're keeping tabs ahead of making the exchange.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look and see if there's if I can hear anything over there.
Okay, go ahead and make an awareness roll.
See you next week. Perception.
Oh, well, actually just enough. All right, listening around, trying to see if anybody's panicked or anything. It seems pretty quiet. You do occasionally see like Morgana in the hall every once in a while. Pretty heavily smoking her low sticks. But you don't see anything out of the ordinary, as far as you're aware.
Is there a lot of guards in that area?
You just see like the couple of guards she had managed to wrangle back up from the Iron Wolves.
Okay. I'm thinking I should take a look at the like the common area, see if there's anybody different or might have shown up. Doubtful, but
Worth a
we're
go.
just-
All right, so you're heading back to like the cargo bay.
was preaching where everybody was. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just have you use the same stealth roll. It's fine.
And
So you go there, and you wanted to see if anybody's like annoyed or angry or anything, or at least out of the
looking for
ordinary.
someone inquiring about like a bunch of like lunatics causing trouble.
No, go ahead and make a go ahead and make an awareness roll. Actually, I think if you perfect. You do see a couple of Iron Wolves who are like looking around for. They're like asking people if they've seen people who fit your description. Just say that a member of the crew is worried about them and is hoping that they can find them.
Okay.
I bet.
You don't see many. It's like 2. You see 2 Iron Wolves like doing this in a team.
They drew the short straws.
Hmm.
But they don't have like guns out or anything. They look pretty much like they were just doing their standard patrol.
Huh. I wonder who's inquiring. I almost want to get rid of them, but then that would arise suspicion.
Yeah, not worth the
Yeah.
whisk.
All right, I guess I can head back, and then I can't think of any other spots to really go take a look at.
Okay.
If Morgana only has like 2 guards with her, I feel like we should just go and like take out the guards and arrest her.
Hmm.
Because if we tell her, I don't know, I feel like if we have her come to us, she's going to bring more of a, I don't know.
It's not a bad thought. I wish we could get more intel, but the skill rolls are being a dickhole.
Just summon this bitch. See what happens.
Yeah.
Well, you have
Just
her.
hesitating.
I mean, you
Check
guys could
everything
also.
we check.
I mean, you guys could also go, and I can follow, I guess, but not actually be there.
Yeah, I like that actually. So summon Morgana unto us, but stealthy Tigo can like hang out in the hall.
Yeah,
Under chameleon cloak.
Okay.
And if she somehow manages to show up with like a dozen dudes, he can, I don't know, stab them in the back a dozen times or something.
Massive spiralization.
You have her Vox
Do you
info.
want to do yeah?
So are we letting her know we're just paying her? We're not letting her know we have the pearl.
Paying her kind
that's
of lets her know we
okay.
got the pearl.
Wait, what?
Paying her pretty much lets her know we did get the pearl.
Yeah, we said we're not giving her the money until we have the pearl.
Oh, okay.
One implies the other.
Yeah.
All right, let's make the call.
I don't think she's actually even seen me, so.
I
You
don't
might be right
think
about that.
so.
Right.
Yeah, because I was in that stealth thing when you guys got called in for the auction.
All right.
And then I did the survival to do the tracking, and I never interacted or like other than stepping on that guy's neck on the way by.
All right. So
So she hasn't seen me.
you want to call Morgana?
Yeah.
All right. You pull out your Vox unit, dial into her specific Vox code, and she immediately picks up. Oh, good. I was a little concerned you might have died. I had a few people looking out for you just to make sure you were all right.
That's sweet.
So
For matches so far.
you have the money for the pearl then.
We do.
Good, good, good. Here, we'll arrange a meeting spot. You can bring it to me, and we'll be concluding with our business.
Yeah, we'll be arranging the meeting spot.
Well, why don't you just drop the money off at a dead drop, and I can just send some people to pick it up?
No.
Well, I mean,
she has to come get the money one way or the other. Or
I
dies.
feel, for just operational security, don't you feel this is the best option? I mean, we can do it somewhere public if you're concerned. Heck, I could even set up something with the captain. We'll be bringing some wine, some snacks.
So we already have a secure location.
Make like a charm test, but she does need this pearl, so do it a plus 30. Or at least the money. Pearl or money.
Throw
So-
you the idol, you throw me the whip.
Like it's like she's trying to negotiate, but she has no
Like no leverage.
Yeah.
at all. No, I can't do it that way because it doesn't work. Charm. So that's a 0.
Your
30,
success will show up tomorrow afternoon.
Ship. 30.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a little. You're for a moment. It's like a solid 10 seconds of
Awkward pause.
nothing, and you're not sure you convinced her. But eventually, it's like, well, I guess yeah. Okay, you have the location. I'm sure that's fine. I'll head there soon to pick up the pearl or the money, depending on how you want to go with this.
So the meeting time is going to be X o'clock, whatever. 2, 2
Yeah.
hours before come out of work.
The
Well,
fullness of
we'll.
time.
I'll be around at some point. Just stay put, and I'll be there before we drop out of warp.
So we need to make this clear to her. Like, here's the deal. We have your money. If you want it, you're going to come to this place at this time. Like that's the deal. It's on the table. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, we do have the money, we do have the pearl.
All
Might
right.
encourage an armed response, but
A little tight, because you hit Gar would basically suggested a time that was about like 8 hours before dropping out of warp.
A little sooner than that, or later than that, I think.
Oh, so like 4 hours.
We want there to be. I feel like I mean, tell me your thoughts on this, guys. I feel like we want there to be not a lot of time though. Afterwards,
probably not if we can at all avoid it. But we
we want to be able to get out of warp, get on comms.
Okay.
As soon as possible. So maybe an hour or two.
All right. So you would also know that warp travel is a little fuzzy, so you wouldn't be able to get like strike of the clock out of warp type
as
of
long
thing.
as it's like enough before exiting warp that we'll have time to be ready to escape if we like emerge into a whole set of guns ready to blow us out of the sky.
Yeah, you give yourself like 2 hours from scheduled warp, like exiting from the warp in order. Do you think that would give you enough time to even like just in case the warp gets a little like
fucky wucky?
Yeah. So you say like 2 hours. You can tell she's not really happy, but she's willing to go along with it. Like, all right, I'll meet you there at that time then.
This is her chance to not be dead, so she needs to take it.
Yeah. So you have.
We maybe even won't even kill her. I mean, ourselves right now.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the best case scenario for her.
All right. So where do you gonna have her come to? Like the room you're in?
Yeah, I would say we might as well, because if she's gonna pull something, we might as well kind of have our backs to a wall.
Okay. All right. So you tell her to meet you at the location, the former Iron Wolves barracks.
Yeah, can Tigo maybe find a place to bunk down to surveil her before she comes to know what she's leaving with?
Yeah, I can try to do that.
Okay. Well, Tigo had seen about where she was, so he could be able to sneak through the hallway. He'd have to make another stealth check because you would come back, but.
Yeah. I mean, I can do that. Let's see.
Wow, nice.
I think we're good.
Yeah, all right. Tigo's able to very quietly make his way to her location and is at this point familiar enough with the ship and the hallways to be able to like use the cameline cloak to completely hide himself.
Nice.
So nobody could see him at all. You see Morgana about when it's getting ready to like be time to do the meet, head towards the hallway. To head down the hallway towards the former barracks. She has her 2 guards behind her.
I guess I can tail them then. At this point, it's just 2.
I mean, you might as well. So if they decide to pull anything, you're at their back with your swords, and you can just spiralize their back up.
Yep.
And if we've waited long enough, I'm gonna try another comm leech run.
Okay, go ahead and make a comm leech.
Finally.
All right. So as Tigo's heading towards Morgana, Watchmaker jumps on the comm leech and is able to dial it in. And Morgana is basically on her Vox, calling the various Iron Wolves she still has control over. And it's like, not great, but workable. Just secure the area, secure our escape once we drop out of warp. It's a little risky, but I don't exactly have a lot of options here. So just do as you just follow the orders, and I'll get the money, and we'll be back with the Ebony Syndicate soon enough. So that he cuts off, and that's all you get from that. But
could I have heard that conversation while tailing them too?
Well, you were on the way too. Like once she like actually.
Oh, this was happening at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. Like once she starts heading towards the meeting spot, she is not in her box at all.
Okay.
All right.
So she's got some means of escape once we come out of warp. Are like other vessels docked with this vessel? Like, does she have a ship potentially that she's just gonna hop on and try and bounce?
There was a hangar you had seen, but you haven't been to the hangar in a while, so you're not sure what is still there.
But she might have a ship here.
She could, yeah.
I think we just proceed here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So
We'll be ready for a firefight if we need to, but
Morgana and her Iron Wolf, two Iron Wolf guards, come down. One of the Iron Wolves presses his back to the wall about here and taps on the door.
okay. Who's toughest in case bullshit happens to be in the front? Because I should probably be near the back.
I'll
As a
open the
gunner.
door.
All right. The door. Gar opens the door. Morgana is standing back more. It's like, all right, just place the money down in the hall and we'll be on our way. Good doing business with you. We can tell you we'll be sure to invite you to any more auctions that'll be in the future. Don't worry, they'll be going smoother from now on.
Gar just looks her dead in the eyes and says, "Step inside."
Yeah, her expression, very, tries to keep it neutral. Not a great job. She sends her guard in first, with one guard in front, her in the middle, guard behind her. And they all walk inside.
It's fine. So at this point,
So T goes out in the hallway.
T goes on the
Yeah.
hallway.
Yeah, I'm in
I
the
think-
hallway.
as they come in, Gar is gonna kind of look over the guard's shoulder and kind of give Tigo the nod.
Okay.
Yeah, spiralize.
Spiralize him.
Yep.
Okay.
Alpha strike.
Did you close the door? Like behind me?
No, they're coming through the door, and you're just
Okay.
gonna chop the guy
All
behind
right.
his head off or whatever.
What roll do I have to do for this? Besides the fact that it's an ambush.
Just roll damage. You're gonna hit him. Let's
Can
be
I
honest.
attack the other guy at the same time?
Can it
Yeah.
be can I actually do let's just do it. Because at this point I could do almost literally a guaranteed hit swift attack.
I'm not gonna lie. Just for the sake of time, you just impale him with the power sword.
We just alpha strike the two guards immediately.
Yeah. What
Should I
did
roll anything or no?
what did you hit the guard with anyway? Your chainsword?
I would say you pop on the stummer as you attack behind them.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
just rip them up.
So, for the sake of time, Gar lets him in. Tigo impales the guard from behind while Eve just takes her chainsword and just gets the dude in the neck. And Morgana's just like, fuck, I knew it.
Morgana,
Relax.
All right.
Bay, you are under arrest by order of His Holiness the Emperor's Holy Inquisition
For real this time.
as a heretic. Yeah, for real this time.
As you say this, her eyes widen. Oh, shit. She pulls out her glow stick and just starts smoking it. All right. Fuck.
As long as it's not like a
He's
suicide
allowed
low
a cigarette
stick.
at this juncture.
If it makes you feel better, we'll argue for what's the word for it?
Clemency?
Not specifically clemency, but basically hey, you help us suppress the pearl while we've got you in custody, and we'll see if the Inquisition can make use of you as something other than an example. In fact, that's how I'll phrase it.
Yo, no, I fully intend to just tell them everything they want to know.
Perfect.
That should be helpful for you.
Go stand next to the dog.
Go stand next to the dog.
It's been an interesting mission.
She finds a seat that is not dirty with blood or anything otherwise and just sits on it.
Perhaps it's time for the ropes.
Honestly, I would say just disarm her.
I mean,
Well, she doesn't have anything.
probably
on
not
her.
going
Just
anywhere.
just take any of her communicator away.
she
yeah.
doesn't have allies still on the ship. Yeah,
I
definitely
guess
take
no
her-
sense
take
being,
her microbead and any weapons, and at least.
And we got the rest of the auction participant names when we broke in, right?
You
Yeah,
got
we got-
information about them.
She's gonna squeal it out anyway.
That's true.
She
I
just-
wish you wouldn't call it squealing, but you're gonna squeal.
Squeal piggy.
Yeah, she's just like in a corner, just like smoking like a chimney.
I'm actually kind of sympathetic towards her, but on the other hand, ha.
Gar is not sympathetic. No sympathy for heretics.
Gar just has like his flamer pointed at her.
Yes. Well, no, not in such close quarters. He's just like holding the chain axe and kind of stroking it
She just looks at you. Got a light?
absent-mindedly.
Garth's got a light,
I'll
all
toss
right?
her my light.
He doesn't respond, but his expression kind of narrows.
I'll toss her my my lighter.
She lights up a low stick, and then like slides it back to you.
Thank you.
Well, I guess we'll be hopefully allies, or at least something approaching that.
Yeah, that would probably
Yeah.
be easiest.
If you want to start singing, you can tell us about your escape plan and any other allies you still on the ship.
Few Iron Wolves left. We have a ship in the hangar bay. Plan was, if nothing had gone wrong, to give you the pearl, take the money, wait for us to get out of warp, get on the ship, and fly to freedom.
Anyone waiting to meet you when we come out of warp?
Yeah, a few folks on planet we would be heading down to who to keep us safe. Then wait for a Ebony Syndicate ship to arrive and get us back to another location.
So what were your contingency plans if you didn't have a smooth transaction?
The Iron Wolves kill them.
I'm gonna try scrutiny just because I want to make sure there's no backup plan.
That, as far as you can tell, that does seem to be the case. She had a lot of Iron Wolves. She wasn't
Past tense.
actually like the whole issue with like people pretending to be Inquisition rattled the whole like plan pretty aggressively. So
What made it worse is there really was Inquisition there.
yeah, as far as she could tell, like anything that would have gone wrong, she had contacts with the captain and ship security as well as the Iron Wolves, and just everything went to shit.
That's fair.
So
She's just had bad rolls all session, and this is the culmination.
She had worse rolls than you would have, yeah.
it's good that we know about her escape plan and ship that's here, because we might need an escape plan.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So I think now we wait till we come out of warp and then see if we need an escape plan.
It's been...
Yeah, and we can keep tabs on things from our secure spot as much as possible, anyway.
So are Iron Wolves expecting her to leave this exchange? They know
Honestly-
where she went?
They might, like, there's got to be, like, what, 4 of them left tops in her retinue? Half of them we just killed. The other half are going to find nobody responding to them and just be like, this job is not worth it. Fuck it.
Well,
That's my guess, anyway. I might be wrong.
at this point, it's about time for the ship to drop out of warp, and you don't feel anything. 10, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and then shudder and the telltale sign of the ship dropping out of warp, the Geller field falling, and this message throughout the ship goes, we're now approaching the Shrine World. Be prepared to, everyone in an orderly manner, head to the hangar bay to be shuttled from ship to planet. The Emperor protects.
All right, let's clap for the plane landing, and then stand up as soon as it gets out of the warp.
What was your protege's death, Gar? It was like Dave.
Aw.
Yeah, well, Dave didn't make it out of the warp with us, but...
Dave just like smash cuts of Dave just screaming through the warp as like demons tear into him.
Still screaming.
Suck it up, Dave.
It'll be okay.
Lots of people get murdered, like tortured by demons for all of eternity.
So, cool. So, now that we're out of the warp, what was our... What were we supposed to do as far as getting off the ship? And
You hear you actually get a Vox message directly to Watchmaker, and actually the rest of you. Boy, this is your captain speaking. We got you a ship ready to get you off and back to your old friend.
Beautiful. Any signs of trouble?
None that I'm aware of.
And I assume we have some sort of like send these codes to confirm you're really you, because we know they have a Calidus in Hussar's retinue.
Yeah, you would have had like special like security codes you've been provided that would.
Okay, so everything's kosher. So I'll start to heading that away.
Oh, don't worry, friends. We got yourself. We'll be taking you from this ship to another ship. On paper, it's just a nice little transport. Another one, but you know how it is for the actual bit.
For the line of work.
Don't
All
worry,
right, let's
you're
go.
so. Morgana is still in the seat and just kind of glaring at you.
March.
Rolls her eyes, gets up, walks down the hall. You make your way to the hangar bay. The Iron Wolves, like Morgana looks to a spot where there once was a ship and is gone now.
Eh?
Typical.
Yep.
Fucking mercenaries. But you see your very familiar ship there, with a couple of people who look like they're basically just, they look to be stevedores. You know, they would load cargo onto the ship, and they're loading boxes, but they're loading them very so easily it looks like they're empty. And you can actually see like they have some pretty nice guns on their back.
Excellent.
And underneath their overalls, you do see a bit of like hard armor underneath. And they see you and they're like, "Oh, welcome aboard, sir. We were expecting you. We have some seats available for you." The boss is in the back. The head stewardess to help you get your seats.
All right, let's be wary and paranoid as ever, but go in.
I have this terrible feeling that Sutton is here.
Yeah. You know what? I'll indulge my paranoia with one last scrutiny roll on the guy.
Okay, go ahead and roll scrutiny.
Oh, right. Let me try it again. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, there you go.
Or,
Wait,
or
no,
is
that was
a
the
real-
old. That was the old roll.
Yeah, hang on. I'll roll it again.
Okay.
Fucking dice. Oh, there.
Oh, that's exactly what we like to see. Nice failure.
I'm pretty sure he's on the level.
I'll do one. Perception plus 10.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, this guy's pretty on level. In fact, Gar, you actually see this guy around. He is one of the inquisitorial stormtroopers that Hellscythe and Escher employ.
Cool. All right.
Thank God.
All aboard.
We've just been waiting to get fucked in the ass on each turn of this mission.
You step inside and you see Selena standing there. She's dressed like a stewardess. And the
Did you pick that out, or was that assigned to you?
This is a 40k stewardess. This is basically like fancy, like religious robes.
Ah.
It's not like anything that's meant to look like appealing. You know, really
if it was,
deny the flesh type of thing.
She would punch you in the face anyway, just like Sutton.
And it's like, oh, good. You kept your seat in the upright position. Looks to Morgana. Oh, perfect. She had, like, snaps fingers. A couple of guards come out and just snap the manacles on her.
So,
we thought you'd enjoy meeting our new friend.
hello. We're glad to be back.
Glad to have you back. Bon, just like talks into like one of the Vox units. I'm up, taking off right now. Like the back shuts, and the shuttle takes off and starts heading towards another ship. You look out the window. The ship looks to be just a standard, like another heavy transport, but from what you've been told, you could expect it to be an inquisitorial ship.
It's the magic cruel bus.
So you've found the Pearl, found the Organizer, and you were able to identify the all the other buyers then?
Sending the list of names now?
We did. Yes.
Perfect.
Also, the pearls and the dog, you might want to
It does some demony stuff.
We'd like him
Special
back,
pocket.
I keep a null on my staff at all times, just as a precaution. So I'll have him take care of it. And from
Perfect.
my brief interaction with your friend there, pointing to Morgana, who's trying to like get a cigarette in her mouth, like while handcuffed. She's like trying to like get the fucking like lighter while like covering it so it doesn't get.
I'll helpfully shade the wind or whatever, so she can have a smoke.
Oh, what a gentleman! Thank you.
It's been a rough warp travel.
Oh no, I agree. Yes. Just kind of like does the very like not smile.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Selena's points. I'm assuming she's blank then.
Most likely.
Yeah. All right then. Well, congratulations. You've all done as expected. We'll get her to talk, won't we? And she like kind of pats her on the head. Don't worry, I'll talk. Oh no. We know you'll talk. Don't worry.
She's going to talk so much more than she ever thought she was going to talk.
And when I was young, my mom threw out all my hair clips. Just like an hours-long confession.
And that's when I turned to...
That's when I really let hatred into my heart.
And with that, the ship docks into the heavy transport. A bunch of stormtroopers, actually an inquisitorial guard, come out, just grab her. You see a guy in just like a standard robe come out, and like a tech priest come out, open up Chewie. Selena makes sure everyone stands back. Like the guy just picks up the pearl, okay, plops it in like this case and like shuts it. And with that, you are getting a good 4 influence points for the successful mission, as well as 300 XP for 3 hours of play.
Hooray!
Four influence?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm at 75 influence and 400 XP.
Nice.
74.
So we
Sorry,
will.
how much XP was it? 300?
300. Yep. So we'll be picking this up next week for the Halloween special, and then from there we will be doing the next mission.
That was a very fraught mission. There's so much to keep track of.